What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel live stream featuring the Vancouver Canucks and the Anaheim Ducks. Look, we already have the chat, the live YouTube chat here buzzing. We got Matty D saying Canucks, throwing the Canadian flag. We got the Soda Pod saying USA, USA, USA. Marcus Hunt joining us as well, throwing 3 USAs back to back as well. So thank you to
Marcus is buzzing tonight.
Oh, Marcus is buzzing. Thanks to everybody joining. Thanks to everyone tuning in and out. We're really excited to sit back, crack a cold one, crack some snacks here, and watch this game with you. I'm Misha Dromi alongside Dylan Kaiser. How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad, not too bad. Vancouver Canucks hockey, I love it. I love it. And I love doing these watch-alongs too. Honestly, my favorite part of the week.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's so much fun. I mean, the Anaheim Ducks having a pretty good start to the season. I mean, the Canucks, they've been up and down.
Can't say the same.
They've been up and down kind of. I don't know. We've had higher expectations. I mean, those in British Columbia and Canucks fans, they had higher expectations of the Canucks out of the gate, but a great win against the Dallas Stars in their last performance.
Well, and I think just looking at the Pacific, a weaker division, I think a lot of people were thinking the Vancouver Canucks have a much higher chance of making the playoffs. Right now at the bottom of the division, it doesn't look too good.
No, it doesn't look good at all. Calgary Flames, though, surprising group. They're also playing a game this evening. So excited to sit back again, watch this game with those tuning in. It's a comment-driven stream. So as more and more people join us, basically send us your thoughts, comment on the game, comment on anything and everything in the hockey world, and we'll touch on it. We also have a contest throughout this entire stream. You have a chance to win a 20 miles, 20 smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear, the best damn hockey apparel out there. All you have to do is simply, I tell you, predict the winner of this game, so Anaheim or Vancouver, and the score. And if you comment that in the YouTube live chat, we will take note. You are entered. We close entries 5 minutes into the third period. We'll continue to pump that throughout this entire live stream. We also have a poll question on Twitter. The link is in the chat. Again, we'll continue to pump it in the chat as the night goes on. The poll question is an interesting one. I mean, we like to keep them simple here.
Simple but spicy. That's really the recipe here on the Hockey Podcast.
And we try to include, both markets as well. So today's poll question is simply, who's the better prospect, Jamie Drysdale or Vasily Podkolzin? So you can check it out on Twitter. @VI Sports Talk is pinned to the top of the page. And again, I'll throw the link in the chat as this stream goes on.
That's going to be interesting. I don't know which way it's going to go, because I think, obviously, us being from the Vancouver area, Vancouver Island, we have more Vancouver fans, but I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of Drysdale fans out there.
Yeah, I mean, Drysdale is an unbelievable prospect in the National Hockey League. He's playing very well for the Anaheim Ducks. I mean, don't let the points or the lack thereof right now skew your, I guess, skew your opinion on this player. He's a very, very, very good player. So yeah, chime into our poll question again, @VI Sports Talk. Check it out. The link is in the chat at the top here, but again, I'll keep posting it as the night goes on. Yeah, really excited for this game again, hoping that the Canucks, again, from a Canucks perspective here, continue to keep that momentum they had in the Dallas Stars game and bring it into this Anaheim Ducks game. Vasily Podkolzin, I mean, he's part of our poll question. He's doing pretty good. He's only been playing limited minutes, 7 to 10 minutes a night, and he's still getting it done points wise.
Yeah, you know what? I've noticed him out there, and as you say, I mean, he's a rookie. There's gonna be growing pains with this player, but he's in the middle of the play. He's active. He's not afraid to get in the dirty areas. I know that's another hockey cliche, but honestly, he's not afraid to. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Where when he was drafted, I think we both kind of thought maybe he was going to be more of a power forward kind of player.
He was billed as this big Russian who's going to come.
And fair enough to him, he's still young. He still has some time to grow into that. But yeah, he's been great, putting up 3 goals so far, contributing on the offense, which this team desperately needs somehow, with all the firepower that the Vancouver Canucks, somehow they're not scoring a lot of goals right now, especially 5-on-5, the Dallas Stars game aside. So it's great to see Podkolzin chipping in, Hoglander getting his first goal of the season the other night against the Nashville Predators. That's another great young player for the Vancouver Canucks.
Well deserved, because he's he's been humming out there, right? Like he's been doing everything right, and he has the trust of his coach. Like Travis Green plays Hoglander way more, especially like late in games too, more than the young prospect in Vasily Podkolzin.
No, absolutely, and more often than not, Hoglander's in the top 6 for this Vancouver Canucks team, and I don't think that's going to change in the near future. So I think you're going to see the points go up for both these guys. Like you said, Travis Green, he seems to trust these two players. So I think you're going to see a lot of Podkolzin and Hoglander for the Vancouver Canucks.
Well, Hoglander could have been a first rounder to a late first rounder. I mean, he was
pegged to go in the first round.
Yeah, a lot of draft experts and draft guides at the time had him in the first round. So the Vancouver Canucks very lucky to get him in the second round. Just flipping the page to Anaheim here again. We're from Vancouver Island. We're from BC. We're predominantly like Canucks fans. We're hockey fans overall. I mean, started the Hockey Podcast Network here, but haven't been keeping a huge eye on the Anaheim Ducks. But we'll go over their prospects here momentarily. Just want to say London 9977, friend of the channel. What's up, London? Excited for you to join us here on the live stream.
Had to say what's up to London. Chimed in on our last live stream. What game was it actually that we did?
Rangers?
The Rangers. That's with the crazy Demko saves in that game. Anyways, continue.
I just have the Anaheim Ducks roster up here, and not all the young players are like gonna stay with the team, and some of them have already started and been sent down to the Gulls there. And the Gulls are one of the best AHL franchises out there. Josh throwing up the Canadian flags too. I love it. But you look at just the prospects that the Anaheim Ducks have. And I mean, furthermore, like all of California minus San Jose, because the LA Kings have a great prospect pool as well. But you look at some of these guys who are just about ready for the NHL. I mean, Jamie Drysdale, he's played 13 games. He is an Anaheim Ducks player right now. He's solid, and he's only 19 years old. Again, a defenseman who's not necessarily, he's only put up 4 points right now. The offense out of him will come, but I think there's a lot of good to come out of Jamie Drysdale. And I mean, Trevor Zegras. Now, I believe he's been sent down. He's played 11 games with the team thus far, and like 5 points, which is really respectable. And you look at what he's done with San Diego right now: 21 points, 10 goals in 17 games.
Wow, unreal.
So like this guy's the real deal. And we saw with Team USA last year in the World Juniors, Dylan. This guy, he was one of the reasons why Canada struggled so much against the United States in that finals game. Canada obviously lost the United States in that game. Another great player who was drafted this year, who's been sent down, but he played 4 games with the Anaheim Ducks, Mason McTavish, who, by the way, looks like a man right now, and he's only 18 years old.
Let me pull up the picture here. Yeah, Jesus.
Oglethorpe-esque.
Oglethorpe. He kind of reminds me of a younger Zach Kassian.
Yes,
just
with hair.
Not?
With hair.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be great too. Already with the goals, 3 games, 2 points, a goal and an assist. So
not bad.
He's so young and he's already got some NHL time. I mean, I could go through. There's so many more on this team. I want to just point out just potential name of the game right now. He's 21 years old. Not a huge. I don't think he's like a highly touted prospect, but Benoit Olivier Giroux. How French is that?
That's French. That's French as hell.
That's my name of the game, because Giroux is not spelled as Claude spells it. It's Grolx.
So it's Gruel. All right. There. If there's any French listeners, please let us know how to pronounce that name.
Let us know now. Again, a comment-driven stream. Things will heat up, I know, as the game starts here. But just how we're going to do this, we're going to continue to tee up this game, talk a little bit about both teams. Again, let the comments drive this conversation, drive this watch along. I'm really excited for everyone to join us. And again, we'll pump. We have a contest going on right now too. You have a chance to win this 20 Smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear. All you have to do to enter is in the live YouTube chat, comment your prediction for the game, who you think is going to win, Vancouver or Anaheim, and predict the final score. Entries for the contest close 5 minutes into the third period.
Josh is saying predictions tonight, boys. Well, we don't have them. We don't want to give them out right now, at least. Maybe in a little bit.
I won't get
we want your predictions.
I won't get down to the goals, but I will say this. The Vancouver Canucks, and again, all respect to the Anaheim Ducks, who are playing very well right now, in this weak Pacific Division, but the Vancouver Canucks need points. They need to get to 500 as far as their record goes. They need to beat the Anaheim Ducks. And for Anaheim, they're playing with house money right now. They know they're not a Stanley Cup team. They know they're not even a playoff team. If they can just keep pissing off teams, being a hard team to get points against, I mean, that's what they want right now. So they're obviously playing to win every night as they're developing a bunch of young players. They're going to go balls to the wall tonight.
No, I agree. And but anyways, Josh, I want your prediction for the game because I want to see you wearing this sweet Gong Show gear hat.
Josh almost won last time.
He was close. That's why I wanted his prediction. He's on the money with this stuff.
I did a watch along for the Islanders Minnesota game, and by the end of it, there were like 5 people who had 3-2 victory for the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota in the last 2 minutes scores 2 empty netters, screws it up for everyone.
Oh, that's rough.
Dylan, Donald has entered the chat. Donald West, the man,
we love you, Donald.
The legend. Donald, what is up? Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Distant relative of Donald Draper, I believe.
Oh, yes. Donald, I know last time you were a little late to the prediction party, but tell us who you think is going to win tonight, Donald. Give us, Canucks 2-1 victory or something along those lines, and you'll be automatically entered into the contest. London even saying, Donald, what's up? I love it. Donald, you're a legend. You're already famous here on the Hockey Podcast Network.
I feel like on these, maybe it's on the others because I'm only really on these Canucks live streams for the Hockey Podcast Network. But I feel like we're starting to grow like a small little micro community in these live chats for these Canucks streams, and I love it. I love it.
Well, Canucks Wild, and actually because of Chad Minton jumping on a Predators one, we've actually brought in some fans who are Predators fans, but just drop by just to say what's up to me. So
I love it.
It's amazing. We had a great little community here. And we're very excited to sit back and watch this game with all of you. For those who are just joining us as well, we have a poll question. I will drop the link again to the poll question in the chat a little bit later as the chat starts to heat up a bit. But as always, you can find it on Twitter at VI Sports Talk. It's pinned to the top of the page. And the poll question tonight is simply, who's a better prospect, Jamie Drysdale or Vasily Podkolzin?
I know I mention it every single week or every time I do a Canucks live stream, but John and John looking great on the broadcast. Silver hair.
Oh, absolute
Mr. Garrett. Loving
absolute beauties. And for those joining us, like we're not plugged into the cable here, so we're like, I don't know, 15 seconds behind on the TV screen we're watching. But again,
give or take 10 seconds.
If there's a goal or whatever and you want to comment it, you want to yell goal, you want to say, boys, did you see that? Like, comment. Again, we're going to address every comment. It's a comment-driven stream, but just full disclosure. So when Shane comes up and goes, guys, they scored, it's like, Shane, well, in 15 seconds, we'll see that.
Donald West saying Canucks is like every you, and I like you all. Well, we like you too, Donald.
We like you too, Donald.
Thank you for joining us once again.
Do you think the Canucks are going to win, and by what? By how many?
What's your score prediction? I just want to say, by the way, I apologize to everybody for not wearing a poppy today. Once again,
it fell off.
That's off.
The thing. These things, like, mine's probably going to fall off like twice throughout this.
No,
stream.
I mean, I have a poppy at home, so I make my donation every year. I make sure I donate, and I just don't have it right now. So I apologize, folks. I apologize.
We're taking Thursday off too, as every Canadian should.
You have to.
London, we want your prediction for the game too. Get in on this contest.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, let's talk a little bit about the Vancouver Canucks win over the Dallas Stars, Dylan. I mean, a pretty dominant performance, and I'd say the best player in that game, and arguably the best player for the Vancouver Canucks right now this season, is JT Miller.
Yeah, JT Miller, I mean, what a dominant player. And I think a lot of people still don't realize that this guy's a legitimate top 6 forward. This guy's a legitimate first liner, I think you could say.
Center or winger. And he's tough to play against. He has that edge to his game. He wears his heart on his sleeve. I like him. I like him as a player. Sometimes, I mean, you can read the body language and it doesn't look great. It's kind of obvious when he's frustrated. I don't know if that takes down the team at all at times. But I think he's grown up a little bit over the last year or two. And, the stats don't lie. The numbers don't lie. I mean, this guy is a dominant player out there for the Vancouver Canucks. 5 goals, 14 points in 12 games to start the season. Wow. How are you?
Unbelievable. Like, look at that trade. Isha, I know we talked about it before. We were at the draft, actually, when that trade was announced.
Yep.
And a lot of people were questioning it. A lot of people weren't happy with the trade, saying, that first-round pick is too much for JT Miller. Looking back at it, I think every single GM in the NHL makes that trade 7 days a week. And I do too.
Again, you get a top center and or winger. Why wouldn't you make that trade?
So London's smart, all right? So he knows how we run these streams. I'm going to see how the game plays out before I do my prediction.
Hey, that's smart. I mean, London could theoretically wait until 4 minutes into the third period and then boom, Yeah,
we're taking predictions until
5 minutes into
the third. You know, to be safe though, folks, like 4 minutes into the third, like Isha just said, I advise that. Like, you know, you don't want to get your prediction in here late. So we're pretty strict on the timeline there. We cut it off.
Yeah.
Donald West and the Canucks are going to play at 7:00. Yeah, we're getting right there. They're
getting
doing the opening ceremony here. Looks like they're, some tribute to Canadian and American Armed Forces here with a member of, I believe, the Canadian Air Force doing the national anthem.
Cindy Scott. Sergeant
Cindy Scott. There we go.
Very nice.
All wearing their poppies, unlike me. So again, I apologize, folks.
And we got our hats on.
I know,
we're terrible.
I'm sitting right next to Don Cherry, a Don Cherry bobblehead here. So I really
should be going like this right now.
I just feel like he's shaming me the whole time. So I feel like I have to keep apologizing, as a good Canadian should. Sorry to interrupt, but I always have to bring it up. Brian Getzlaf, that shiny bald head. Wow, looking crisp.
How about Ryan Getzlaf, who I think a lot of us kind of wrote off this year and was like, okay, well, he's just clearly going to be a deadline trade chip, whatever. 11 points in 13 games.
Not bad.
One goal. So, I mean, Ryan Getzlaf, he likes to pass the puck, even though he has a great shot. You know, he's a guy who likes to pass the puck. Vancouver Canucks versus Ducks. Hell yeah.
We want your prediction, though. What do you think the score of the game is going to be and who's going to win? If you get it right, you have a chance to win this hat.
Jaskanwe, I hope I'm saying your name right. Give us your game prediction. Again, like Dylan said, tell us it's a Ducks or Vancouver victory. Tell us the score, and you have a chance to win this hat. 20 miles, 20 smiles, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear.
It's easy, folks. It's like Ducks 3-2, Canucks 4-3, just like that. That's all you have to do. Comment what you think the score is going to be, who's going to win, and you have a chance to win that beautiful hat. It's really an amazing thing.
That's why joining Watchalongs with Dylan and I, it's so much fun because you are guaranteed an entry into winning a prize.
Okay. Donald West, he says Canucks is going to get us a good win. What's the score, Donald? Tell me what the score is.
Give me a score, Donald.
And we'll enter you into the contest.
I love it. London's comment here, Dylan.
The goal light is going to get him a 10. He thinks there's going to be a lot of goals in this game.
I hope so.
Interesting.
These, British Columbia, Vancouver and Vancouver Island winters. We don't see the sun much, so I hope this light can help me out in that department. Again, comment-driven stream, ladies and gentlemen. For those joining, I know the stream gets busy. I know the chat starts to get bumping as the game begins. So it's a comment-driven stream. You have comments on the game you want to share with us. If you have stuff that you want us to chime in on, everything within reason will be read. We'll address everything. We'll address all of you. Really excited to sit back and watch this game with you on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. If you can be so kind, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and chime into our poll question as well. If you're on Twitter, at VI Sports Talk, it's pinned to the top of the page. And you can, let's open it up for conversation too in the chat here. Who is, with no bias, who's the better prospect, Jamie Drysdale or Vasily Podslovan?
Donald says, okay, when then? Okay, so Donald, by the time the third period starts, I want your prediction.
Yeah.
I want to hear. I know you said the Canucks are going to win, so I want to know the score. And just comment in the live stream, say 3-2 Canucks win, 4-1 Canucks win, whatever you think the score is going to be. Just like, sorry, Isha, you nailed the name on this commenter, and I'm afraid to say it because I'm terrible with names, as everybody knows.
Jaskanwe?
Nailed it. It's just gone Wall. No, I think it's just gone Wall. Sing her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Says Canucks 3-1 win. All right, mark that down.
I'm marking it down.
3-1 Canucks win. There we go. I love it. Maddie Jeffrey saying, "Hey, Maddie,
what's going on? What up, Maddie?
What's going on?
You know, you want to get on this contest, Maddie. The hat is still up for grabs. Maddie.
Maddie, comment what you think the score of the game is going to be, what team wins, and you are entered to win the hat.
Troy Terry, by the way, for the Anaheim Ducks. He's doing unbelievable as well as the puck drops here. Game is underway, Dylan. Let's take a quick break. On the other side, sit back, relax. We'll comment on the game. We're watching this game live with you tonight here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Subscribe, drop a like. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks. We'll see you on the other side. And we are back. The game is underway. And I have to say, from a Vancouver Canucks perspective, I'm always a little scared when the team I root for in the Canucks are going against John Gibson, who is one of the best, if not the best, American goaltender in the NHL right now. I mean, best case Ontario for the Canucks is they would have played their backup, who has been actually pretty good this year as well. What I want to see from the Canucks, Dylan, is pace to start this game, and it seems like they're doing that right now. More live comments on the game, but again, it's your live comments that we're more focused on. It's a comment-driven stream, and we're really excited to interact with you all tonight. Quick reminders, we have a ton of new visitors here as we sit back and watch this game with you. Vancouver Canucks, Anaheim Ducks. We had Donald West saying, "Go Canucks, go." Just a quick reminder for the new viewers who are stopping by the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, and that's a great segue off of what Maddie just said. If you want in on this contest that we have tonight, to win this 20 miles, 20 smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear, the leader, the best hockey apparel out there right now. All you have to do in our live YouTube chat. So if you're just viewing us, if you've just jumped on this stream right now, in the live chat, predict the outcome of this game. Tell us who you think is going to win, Canucks or Ducks, and tell us the score prediction. Entry to the contest closes 5 minutes into the third period. So get them in now or check back in with us before then to get them in, as, if you predict right, we will send you this hat.
Yes, and we actually got a great comment from London 9977 saying, what happens if two people say the same prediction and win? So in that case, we'll tear off a little piece of paper. We'll write the names on. We'll put them in the actual hat.
And we'll do a live draw.
And we'll do the live draw.
We will do a live draw.
Do the live draw. Amy Gergis, I think I'm saying that right. Just saying, hi, just tuned in. What's your prediction? We want to know your prediction. We're going to drop our prediction. What do you think? At the end of this period, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
No, we'll give our actual goal prediction. Look, okay. Amy, I think that the Anaheim Ducks, especially with John Gibson here, he's gonna make it hard for them to score. So I still think the Canucks are gonna win this one, but I don't think they're gonna light the lamp like London expects there. But Amy, again, if you want in to win this hat here, if you want in on this contest, and hey, even if you don't care and you just want to give your prediction, we'd love to hear it. Tell us who you think is gonna win and the score in the live chat. Again, we have a poll question going on as well to our Hockey Podcast Network Watchalong poll question. Who do you think is the better prospect, Jamie Drysdale or Vasily Podkolzin? I'll fire the link in the chat here for you guys to go and vote. It is on Twitter, on my Twitter, at VI Sports Talk.
There we go. As Podkolzin actually makes a diving grab at the blue line to receive a pass. Showing some high skill there.
I hope he gets more than 7 minutes tonight. I mean, it's the Ducks. Come on.
Yeah, it's the Canucks. That's the Canucks. Amy saying, all right, thanks, Canucks. By the way, give us the score. What score is the end of the game going to be? 3-2 Canucks, 4-1 Canucks.
Yeah,
whatever
let us know, Amy.
Let us know, and we will enter you into the contest.
We want to give away free stuff, guys.
That's all we're asking. Gals. That's really all we're asking for, is to give away free stuff. As the Vancouver Canucks, good pressure in the offensive zone. Connor Garland just buzzing around the offensive zone. I feel like
Connor Garland.
I feel like, I didn't watch too much of Connor Garland in Arizona, but I feel like that guy's found another gear. I really do, especially in the offensive zone, how he's able to motor around kind of the top of the offensive zone, kind of near the blue line, which I didn't expect from that player, but he's doing it a lot, even being used on the power play in some cases.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably hard to get up and want to compete as hard as you want to do in a Canadian market in Arizona.
And we see that from Oliver Ekman-Larsson, too. I feel like there's been new life.
How about that double minor he got the other night?
I mean, that's unreal. I mean, 2 penalties on 2 different players in one play. Unbelievable. Amy saying 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks.
Marking it down. You are entered, Amy.
Love it.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. I mean, stick around.
Was that oh, wow. That's I thought that was a goal, but that went off the crossbar and off the bar behind. Is it Thatcher Demko in net, or is it Halak?
Here, let me get daily faceoff.
I feel like it might be Halak in net there. I guess we do have the lineups in front of me. I could check here. Let's take a look at the lineups. Yeah, it's Halak in net for the Vancouver Canucks. I guess we should have checked that before we started. Interesting.
Honestly, like, he's been fine. I mean, he hasn't played much. Well, this is 3rd or 4th game, something like that.
Yeah.
But I think he's been solid so far for the Vancouver Canucks. Shoot, there was one game where him and Hughes straight up took over the game, and Halak was making passes through the neutral zone.
JT Miller, showing up that speed like we talked about before. He's out there right now with Brock Besser, putting some more pressure on the Anaheim Ducks. Early on, the Vancouver Canucks are looking pretty good. I'm liking their 5-on-5 play right now.
And we've been pretty critical of Pettersson in the beginning of this season. I think the last couple games he started to get his stride back.
Yeah, I think so. And, I hope it's just a case of a slow start as Tyler Myers completely misses an easy pass from Brock Boeser. And the Vancouver Canucks start to move out of the zone. But yeah, hopefully Elias Pettersson can put in some more goals in the next few games here.
Absolutely. And
Donald with the update, 0-0 still. Thank you, Donald.
Thank you. That's not your prediction, Donald.
That's not your prediction.
Someone's got to win.
Impossible.
Someone's got to win.
Somebody has to win. That's great insight. Great. You can only get that here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Folks.
I mean, we don't want 0-0 games.
Look, as they show the replay of the going off both posts, I believe. And another deflection. I believe a Quinn Hughes point shot gets deflected just in front of John Gibson, almost goes in. I feel like that's almost one of the only ways you're going to score on this goaltender on John Gibson is if you get a lucky deflection, if you get a tip in, from a blue line shot, because
that or if he's just completely screened and someone like Hughes who's good at finding lanes.
That's what I mean. I mean, I think if Gibson sees the puck, he's going to stop it every single time.
Yeah. Oh, London, your beauty voted on the poll question. I'm guessing in favor of Podkolzin. Now, not a lot of votes in thus far. Drysdale, funny enough, again, are very, very early leads the poll at 68 or 58%.
Oh, as a penalty coming up to Anaheim Ducks, as there's a mad scramble in front of the net. I'm not sure who the penalty is on. It looks like a holding penalty, I believe. So we are 6 minutes into the first period, and we get our first power play, and it goes to the Vancouver Canucks. Bald-headed Getzlaf going off 2 minutes.
Old man Slav.
Old man Slav. 2 minutes for having no hair, folks.
It is a crime. An absolute crime. Yeah, no, we were saying this in the pregame show that Ryan Getzlaf still a very good.
Sorry to interrupt. It's not Getzlaf going off.
Oh, so I mean, he's even surprised. Like, I thought it was old man.
He was shocked, yeah.
So the Vancouver Canucks power play, now that they're not just dishing it to Pettersson, in the Ovechkin spot, thinking that he's Ovi, it's actually starting to look really good.
No, it is. They're trying some different things. They got some different players in different roles. Like I mentioned, seeing Connor Garland buzzing around out there the other night. Hopefully they use the blue line a little more, because I feel like there's some guys on this team with great shots that can get the puck through legs into the net.
Myers, to name just two on the back
Quinn
end.
Hughes, he doesn't have the hardest shot, but he can get it through.
He does, though, I feel like quite a bit.
It's a sneaky shot.
Yeah,
it's
maybe not on the power play, but on 5-on-5 quite a bit. But I love how Miller's just kind of taken over this first unit.
Donald West saying, Mom says she loves the Canucks. Well, so do we.
Yeah.
So do we, Donald.
My mom's from Seattle, so she is not a Canucks fan.
Okay, well, my mom's a Canucks fan, so there you go. John Gibson with a great save, by the way. Great stop covering up the puck, I believe, on Bo Horvat. Amy saying, I guarantee Demko will catch at least 2 shots. Amy, it's actually Yaroslav Halak playing in net for the Vancouver Canucks.
So no guarantee on that front.
No guarantee. I mean, he is on the bench, so I mean, I guess he could catch 2 pucks
theoretically.
Maybe that's what they were referring to. I don't know.
Hey, place that bet on DraftKings and use promo code THPN, because I bet the odds are
pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good for that one.
Absolutely.
You lay $5 down on that, and you're gonna get some money back.
London 9977, or can I call him Captain Obvious here?
Yeah.
Saying Hughes is unreal for a D-man, and I'm just joking, London. Yeah, unbelievable defenseman.
So unique. The way he moves, skates.
Best skater I think I've seen in the NHL in my lifetime. Yeah, and like I said, in my lifetime, right? and so, unbelievable skater, unbelievable player, and I agree, London, unreal for a defenseman.
So the Canucks, I mean, they've looked pretty good in this power play, able to move the puck well and test Gibson.
They are able to move the puck around. I feel like the Anaheim Ducks aren't putting a lot of pressure on this power play for the Vancouver Canucks, almost giving them too much space, as you see Elias Pettersson trying to shoot it short side on John Gibson there. But the Vancouver Canucks are buzzing right now.
They're actually attempting, some nice plays too. And you said it, Dylan, the Ducks are playing pretty tight in the center, leaving those lanes and wings open there. Gibson. Oh, I'm sure Miller said something to Gibson there, giving him a little poke check.
Neil Villapiano, the MVP show, tuning in, saying, "Sup, boys, tuning in for my second Blackhawks game of my Chicago trip Hawks up 2-0 after 2 versus the Pens.
So you are their good luck charm, Neil.
Yeah. So
you are the reason they're winning games.
And I mean, like, the dedication. This guy's at a game and he's tuning in. Is that what he's saying right now? That's unbelievable.
Look at that.
That's unbelievable.
Thank you so much, Neil.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's a comment-driven stream. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Let us know if you have any questions for us. If there's any topics you want us to dive into, hockey-related. Very excited to sit back, relax, and watch this stream with you. 0-0 game still. The Vancouver Canucks up in shots 9-3 as we're pretty much halfway through this first period. The Canucks they didn't score in the power play, but the power play looked good. They kept pressure pretty much the entire time. Were able to move the puck well. I mean, we said it. The Anaheim Ducks are kind of playing with house money. They're developing their young guys, and Troy Terry, he's having a hell of a year.
Hell of a year for
23-year-old Denver, Colorado native.
Yeah.
Played for the University of Denver, where he lit it up. And then, it's taking a few years developing with the Gulls, getting some time, 30, 40 games here and there with the Anaheim Ducks. And this year, coming off a 20-point season in 48 games, 7 goals. He's already got 8 on the season in 12 games.
Unbelievable.
Troy Terry.
Sounds like it should be a good old Canadian name, but it's just not.
No, from Denver.
So I guess kind of close enough, It's one of those states where they've got some Canadian in them, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Denver, Colorado. They have more snow than some parts of Canada there. So
they have more snow than we do here in Vancouver Island.
Yeah, I mean, most places do. Yeah, Amy's saying that I forgot that Demko wasn't in, but he would, yes. And again, he might still on the bench. I mean, other than that, those posts. The Anaheim Ducks really, and I guess with only 3 shots on net, they haven't really been a threat at all this period. Other than that one chance very, very early.
Yeah, very early. 9 shots for the Canucks, only 3 for the Anaheim Ducks. And offensive pressure. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks have been dominating that so far in this game. I feel like they're going to get a goal here pretty soon. I just have that feeling for the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, and I mean, this is Gibson's game that he's going to have to stand on his head to.
Yeah.
Especially if the Canucks are buzz. If they keep this pressure and they continue to buzz like they are thus far throughout this entire game. I mean, they are streaky. I mean, look at their record. They're streaky in game 2. They could take a period off, but if they play like they did against the Dallas Stars, who are a way better team than the Anaheim Ducks, they should be able to get it done. But again, I want to give all the credit to Gibson. He's an unbelievable goalie.
One player I want to bring up as he touches the puck right now, Justin Bailey, number 95 for the Vancouver Canucks. I love this guy on the 4th line. The speed that he brings to this team is actually unbelievable. He's physical. Yeah, maybe offensively he doesn't have the best shot, doesn't have the best hands, but he provides a lot of energy for this team.
And he's a bigger guy.
And he's a bigger guy too. You notice him out there. So I really like this guy in the Vancouver Canucks. Again, not going to put up a lot of points, but he's still going to contribute to this team.
Apparently he's got a place in Nanaimo too. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You should stop by the studio sometime. As the Vancouver Canucks moving up again, Pettersson, Miller, and Besser out on the ice right now. That's an interesting lineup for the Vancouver Canucks.
I mean, Travis Green, I don't want to say he's fighting for his job right now, but I mean, shit clock's ticking, Rick. He has to do something to get some wins here. I mean, Jim Benning for the Vancouver Canucks general manager too. I mean, this is the year where the Canucks have to. I mean, not expected to win the Stanley Cup, but they're going to have to do very, very well in this poor start out of the gate.
As there's a penalty on the Vancouver Canucks, a tripping call, it looks.
Saving the wraparound.
Quinn Hughes going off for a penalty here.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do in that. Honestly, in that scenario, it pretty much wraparound goal was in the bank if it was not for Hughes taking that penalty there. As we're in commercial break here, we'll give another quick shout out to our contest. If there's any new viewers in the stream, anybody tuning in and out, you have a chance to win this 20 Smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear, the best damn hockey apparel out there. All you have to do is give your game prediction. Tell us who you think's going to win and the score. Pop that into the YouTube live chat here, and you are entered in to win this hat.
Beautiful
Entries
hat.
end 5 minutes into the 3rd period, so you can be strategic. You can tune back in or wait until then. And if we have multiple people predict the correct score, we will do a live draw out of the hat for the hat. So thank you for tuning into this Watchalong Hockey Podcast Network. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks, presented by DraftKings. We're excited to sit back, here, watch this game, crack a couple cold ones. It's a comment-driven stream too. So again, let's get this chat fired up. Anything that you guys want us to hit on, any comments of the game, we will address them. We're just sitting back here watching the game with you, and we're really excited to do so.
I want some more predictions, folks.
Oh, we got one. And just like that, Dylan
like that,
answering the bat signal. Josiah, my prediction 4-1 Canucks. Josiah, you are entered. Taking note right now.
I like it. You know what? 4-1 Canucks, the way this game is going, I feel like the Canucks have some offense behind them this game. So I think that's a pretty
Josiah, who's scoring out of the Canucks? Because that's 4 goals. Who do you think's scoring?
Yeah, well, there you go.
I want to know.
There you go. Great prediction. I haven't heard any Anaheim Ducks predictions so far in this stream. Are there any Ducks fans even watching? I want to know. Comment if you're a Ducks fan.
Say what's up if you're a Ducks fan. I got to give my friend Shane some flack too, because he's not even here.
Yeah, Shane's not here. Normally, he's the guy who tells us that the stream is actually working. So this whole time, I mean,
we've had to double check on the fly because Shane ain't here.
Yeah, we're 40 minutes in, and I don't know if you guys can hear us at all, because normally Shane's the guy that tells me if the mics are turned off or not.
I mean, I answered the bat signal, so
no, there you go. No, I'm assuming we're good. 9 minutes 22 seconds left in the first period. Anaheim Ducks on the power play. The shots, though, look at the shots, folks. 11 for the Vancouver Canucks and only 4 for the Anaheim Ducks.
It's a reflection of how this game has been thus far, Dylan. The pressure has been coming from the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, Anaheim had that early opportunity, which, let's be honest, it was an inch away from being a goal there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I feel like the Anaheim Ducks are going to have to do something here on the power play to really change the momentum in this game, because I feel like the Vancouver Canucks have all the momentum right now.
And unlike the Ducks, the Vancouver Canucks play a very a larger box in defense on the penalty kill, whereas the Anaheim Ducks they almost like condensed everything to the center, where the Vancouver Canucks like to spread out more of just like that square position versus the very small diamond, just clogging up the middle.
Well, it's interesting, with the Vancouver Canucks, they seem to, open up with that box, but quickly they will use the guy on most of the time it's the right side, and he'll collapse into the center and kind of clog up the center a bit. It is an interesting way to run a penalty kill. So far, I mean, it's working right now. See how it plays out for them.
And I don't think the Vancouver Canucks have had a bad penalty kill this season. Like, I don't have the stat up in front of me, but from what we've been watching, Dylan, that we're not worried, as Canucks fans, when they go down a man.
Josiah saying Garland, Horvat, Miller, and Hoglander.
I like those. I like those
for the goals.
Nothing from Pettersson.
And we have a goal. Hit the light.
Just like that.
The Anaheim Ducks with a goal.
And you said it, Dylan. I mean, they needed to do something here to change momentum in the Anaheim Ducks. And I mean, maybe I jinxed it there because I was like, oh, the Vancouver Canucks, they've been playing very well on the power play or on the penalty kill.
I believe it's Cam Fowler with the goal for the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh,
nice little wrister just over the glove of Yaroslav Halak.
Finds the lane, though.
Finds the lane. Looks like there might have been a slight screen on Halak. Emreet saying the Canucks have the worst PK in the league. Yeah, well, it didn't look great there. Anaheim Ducks capitalizing on the power play against the Vancouver Canucks. Donald West saying Anaheim scored 1. The Canucks have nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Emreet, in fairness, I did preface it by saying, like, I don't have the stats up in front of me. The last few games, I haven't really been worried watching.
Emreet, please continue to rip on Isha.
Okay, whatever. Hey, Emreet, thanks for joining again.
Thank you.
Emreet's joined us a few times. You know the drill, Emreet. If you want in on our contest, we haven't given this hat away because no one has made the right prediction for our 20 miles, 20 smiles giveaway here. All you have to do is give your game prediction in the live YouTube chat. Tell us who you think is going to win and what the score is. Again, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear.
Love it. As Connor Garland picks up the puck, moving into the offensive zone. Love this guy's speed. Love his hands. Feel like this guy's going to be a stud for the Vancouver Canucks.
I mean, he already is. He's already a fan favorite.
We got Shane Van Ice actually popping in saying, I'm visiting my mom. My stepdad made apple crisp. Crisp.
No,
he tells me.
You don't even know. John's apple crisp is to die for.
As I sit here on a live stream, no end in sight. It's a 3.5, 4-hour live stream. Maybe if we go into overtime. Am I getting any apple crisp? No. Shane, you're making me hungry. Thank you for tuning in.
Shane, you better bring me back some.
Donald West saying, and it makes me mad. I think he's referring to the apple crisp. It makes him mad as well.
Donald asking if we did the Seattle Kraken game. We don't necessarily We don't do the Seattle Kraken game, but we do have some guys on the Hockey Podcast Network who are going to be doing the Seattle Kraken game, guys who are actually, from Seattle. So if you're interested in that, I believe they're going to be starting in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Good to cover the new team in the NHL. Kind of jealous of the guys that get to cover the Seattle Kraken, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
not that they have a great team, but it's fun to cover, the first year of a new franchise.
Yeah, I'm just, how I am, Dylan. I'm a little over dramatic. They're automatically the Pacific Northwest rivals, and I just can't stand them as a Canucks fan. So
I'm just not at that point yet.
I just like enforcing it, but it's been forced. I look at that logo and it's beautiful, but I'm like, ugh.
Well, that's the other thing too. I kind of wish I hated the logo a little bit more. But
like Vegas,
they did such a good job.
Like Vegas is a fine logo, but like I can hate on Vegas.
Yeah, true.
It's easy to hate on them.
Canucks with a couple more chances here. 5-on-5 play, like I said, they seem to be improving steadily on 5-on-5, which was a bit of a concern early on for the Vancouver Canucks this year. So good to see that change for this Canucks team.
Yeah, we just need to see scoring, I think, come from all lines a little bit more. Because the Vancouver Canucks shipped out, the bottom six that didn't score in the summer. I'd like to see a little bit more from the Dickinsons, though he's playing very well in his own game, but I'd like to see a little bit more from that third line.
Oh, some nice passing, but not really getting much done in the offensive zone from the Vancouver Canucks.
Besser's been playing pretty good this season, eh?
Besser's been fantastic this year. I mean, the goal that he scored the other night against the Nashville Predators, actually, I was at that game, saw that goal live, and what a goal, tucking it in behind UC Saros. Beautiful goal on Diwali night in Rogers Arena. That was something else. It was a light show in Rogers Arena. It was awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah, Besser's been doing a lot of other things other than just score goals too. He's very active away from the puck. Very much becoming more of a complete player than just the goal scorer we thought he'd be.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what this team needs. And as we see what the template, I guess, of a new forward in this league is, you got to do a bit more than just score goals. And I think that's kind of what he's figuring out right now. That can make you, especially as you're going into contract years, it can get you paid $1 million or $2 million more.
He's going into a contract.
That's here we go, contract year. It doesn't surprise you that he's playing this well.
So the Vancouver Canucks still lead quite a bit in shots, 12-5. They are down by 1 as the Anaheim Ducks did score on the power play and almost had another opportunity there as a shot was fanned on, but a nice pass. Again, not on Halak. Cam Fowler, he makes his money putting up 30, 40 points, scoring from the blue line, or at least setting things up from the blue line. Two-way defenseman now, but when he came into the league, respectfully more of an offensive guy. So don't want to blame Halak on that one early, despite only, the 5th shot of the game or something like that. But as I'm pointed out, the Vancouver Canucks are going to have to do way more on the penalty kill. If that's where the Anaheim Ducks see that they can pull out a win here and get the scoring, if they can't get it 5-on-5, as they've done better late in this period with momentum from the goal, but the pressure is still being pushed predominantly from the Vancouver Canucks.
No, and I don't want to take anything away from the Anaheim Ducks, but if you're struggling against a power play like this, well, I mean, how are you going to fare against the Edmonton Oilers or a number of teams in the Pacific or even the Western Conference that you're going to have to go against? If
just league wide when Ovi comes to town, he's going to shoot. He's going to score 5 on you.
And we talk about this team expecting to make a push for the playoffs. Well, that's one thing that you're really going to have to address if you think you're going to get there.
Yeah. And just Canucks special teams overall right now. I said the power play's gotten a little bit better, but overall it still stings.
Reed saying Canucks special teams coach needs to be fired.
Oh, I know. And Emery, you've been very vocal, even on our last streams about this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there needs to be some tweaks with the Vancouver Canucks coaching staff right now. And again, I am not bullish on even Green being fired, but if they wanted to bring in a different coach instead, I'd be okay with a change.
Yeah. Donald West saying my auntie called Solangelo, have to answer it. You answer that, Donald. You answer that.
Go ahead.
We will be right here.
When auntie calls. When aunties call, answer. You don't want to piss off your aunties.
Hey, I know aunties. Shane Van Ice says, should the Canucks put Quinn Hughes on the PK? Shane, I don't think that would help. I think Quinn Hughes is more of a power play guy. On the PK, I just don't know. Quinn Hughes is best when he's playing most of his game in the neutral zone or the offensive zone. On the PK, you're forcing him to play in the defensive zone the whole time. And I don't know if Quinn Hughes is going to thrive or even be better than, say, a Travis Hamonic in that position.
The Canucks need guys who make their money playing defensive hockey to play some freaking defensive hockey.
No, absolutely. And, it's not like we don't have any of those guys on the Vancouver Canucks. They just have to step it up.
They have to step it up. Hey, credit where credit is due, though, for the Anaheim Ducks. I love Cam Fowler. My cousin, I think, played midget hockey with him growing up, and actually was at his wedding in the summer.
Your auntie's boy?
My auntie's boy there. So I just kind of root for Cam Fowler, a little family connection. I mean, it's my cousin's boy. And respect to Cam Fowler. When he came into the league, that draft was a great drafter all around. And he came in, right out of being drafted and put up like 30, 40 points. So Cam Fowler has been a staple in the Anaheim Ducks team for a while.
One of the best Anaheim Ducks defensemen of all time. Honestly, he is. He is one of the best. Think about it. Niedermeyer is above him. Who else?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm being dead. No, you're
serious.
Right.
You're right.
I'm being dead serious. He is one of the Anaheim Ducks' best defensemen of all time.
748 games at the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, and what's his points at?
Like 338.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's not many guys on that Ducks franchise that have done more than that. I'm saying Canucks need an experienced coach to take them to the next level.
Who do you want there? I want Bruce Boudreau. Let's go. 3 years.
Soda Pod saying Tyler Myers, duh.
Is that your favorite player?
Is what are we referring to here? The Soda Pod.
Yes.
I know. Did I bring up Tyler Myers? Anyways, this guy's just confusing us. I know the guy who runs that account.
Nice move by Pod.
He's a bit of a wild card. Quinn Hughes, we just see this guy skating again as he tracks down the puck. Really incredible.
No one can stop him. No one can stop him. No one stopped him in Michigan, and no one can stop him in the NHL.
And you know what? Nobody can stop Donald West because Donald West is back. Guess who's back? What's up, Donald? Thanks for jumping back.
Hey, Soda Pod, give us your prediction of the game.
Yes, absolutely.
For a chance to win this 20 miles, 20 smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear. Again, for those joining the chat, joining the live stream here, if you give your game predictions, tell us who you think is going to win, what team, and what the score is. We close entries 5 minutes into the third period, and at the end of this game in the post-game show, we will announce a winner.
All right, folks, we got a big comment coming in here.
All right.
Amrit saying, I wouldn't mind the Canucks bringing in Mike Babcock.
So, Dylan, how bad do you want to watch Canucks Twitter just burn?
Because it would. If Mike
Robson
Babcock
Street and Canucks Twitterverse.
Emre, you just want to see the world burn, don't you?
No, I know. Emre, you brought this up on one of our last streams. I remember.
Hey, I respect it. It's just it's gonna ruffle some feathers.
Put it this way: I'm okay with bringing in an old school person because look at what it's doing in Calgary right now with the Sutter effect. Is it a long-term fix? No.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it. Mike Babcock, I just don't know if the market will respond well to that.
I don't think so. The Soda Pod saying that was back when you discussed the great stay-at-home defenseman of Vancouver.
Oh, I mean, he's a legend.
Tyler Myers?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the $6 million man.
$6 million man, Soda Pod. There you go. There we go. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the first period. 1-0 Anaheim Ducks. The shots in favor of the Vancouver Canucks, 12-8, as you can see on the scoreboard on the screen here, courtesy of flashscore.com.
Thank you, Flash Score. And thank you, SodaPod, for tuning in and lighting up the chat here.
The SodaPod saying only prediction is that Troy Terry goes America on everyone's asses.
Troy Terry's already going.
What does that specifically mean?
I mean, he's from Colorado, so he's more specifically going Denver on everyone's ass.
Was that a Denver accent? Why did you say it like that?
It just came out that way.
You said Denver like a New Yorker.
I said it like Bender.
Denver.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Thanks.
Donald West saying, "OMG, Canucks better win." OMG, I hope you're right.
I mean, they've had a good first period.
I'm not. If I was a Canucks fan, which I am, I would not be concerned right now because I feel like the Vancouver Canucks are playing very well. I feel like eventually one is going to squeak through Gibson. I don't feel like the Anaheim Ducks are playing well enough to really concern the Vancouver Canucks, and it was a power play goal. I mean, they just have to tighten up their special teams a little bit better.
Tighten up their special teams better. Keep that pressure on. Let JT Miller go full America on Anaheim's ass.
All right. The Soda Pod saying it means you need to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, well, you know what, Soda Pod? I'm digging into South Park right now. I'm on like season 3. I can only watch so many shows.
Here's the thing. The guy that runs this account, we both know this man. He knows we haven't watched this show.
He knows we're too busy.
He makes references. Soda Pod, you have the screen. Amrit says if Canucks miss the playoffs, I think it's going to be a clean house at the end of the season.
As far as management, it better be Amrit.
Yeah.
I am so sick of Jim betting. Don't even get me started.
South Park, the Soda Pod saying South Park takes priority. Yes, it does.
100%.
Yes.
All right.
Which reminds me, by the way, I got to jump on the 50-50 for the Vancouver Canucks.
Isn't it like one of the best 50-50 in all sports?
Honestly, they're buzzing. I'm gonna buy one right now.
Not just the NHL. And as we talked about, our favorite player this season, JT Miller, he is in the box for the Vancouver Canucks. So Anaheim will start the second period on the power play. They had success on the power play in this first period. Not looking good for the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, that's a shot to their momentum going into the second.
Donald saying there was a tornado in Vancouver and they never canceled that game. Well, I don't think the tornado. There's like it wasn't really a tornado. It was like a water spout that kind of like looked like a tornado and came towards it. It was pretty nuts. I saw the storm when I was in Vancouver, but definitely not even close to.
Don't tell me there's tornadoes that are gonna hit Delta. This ain't NOLA.
This ain't NOLA. It just ain't.
It just ain't. It just ain't. All right, end of the first period here. Again, I don't blame Halak for that first goal. Cam Fowler finding the lane again on the power play. But the Anaheim Ducks have just over a minute of power play time to start the second period. We'll be back in the first intermission. Keep those comments coming. It is a comment-driven stream. You are all driving the bus to the show. Send us your comments on the game. Give us your predictions again. We want you to enter the contest. We will run down the poll question. We'll run down the contest. And we'll run down this first period on the other side. Thanks for joining us here on the Hockey Podcast Network's Watch Along Vancouver Canucks against the Anaheim Ducks. We will be back after the quick break. And welcome back to the Hockey Podcast Network's Watch Along here on our YouTube channel. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks, first intermission. My name is Isha Dromi alongside my good pal Dylan. And
We got some great comments, by the way.
Yeah, and we'll run down the comments again. This is a comment-driven stream, so you all drive the bus. We'll run down some of our thoughts from the first period. If the chat's not buzzing, because we go to you first. We'll run down our poll question and we'll go over the contest. But Dylan, let's throw it back to the chat as it was buzzing in the break. Let's bring up some of these comments here.
So, just for some reference, Donald West saying there was a tornado in Vancouver, and then Shane Van Ice saying it was a sharknado. If we're being technical. Oh, is that the technical scientific term?
Were there sharks flying?
Were there sharks flying? Josh is laughing.
Sharknado.
It's science. I know. Hey, Josh, it's science. I don't know why you're laughing.
Hey, and I see our friend Boycefuss. Shout out Boycefuss has joined the chat. Boycefuss saying Blues winning a shootout. Oh, Boyce?
I don't know. I'm just messing with you.
Come on. I've been calling Boycefuss the last 3 streams. So. Boycefuss, shout out to you. Thanks for joining us. And for those tuning in and out of the stream, don't forget to give us a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. It's a comment-driven stream. Again, you all are driving the bus this evening.
I think Boycefuss just sounds better, personally. I don't know. Let us know. Let us know which one you like more.
Let us know what you like. Going back to our poll question, we do have a poll question here on our live stream tonight. I will throw the link into the chat. It's on my Twitter account at VI Sports Talk. Who is the better prospect, Vasily Podkolzin or Jamie Drysdale? Now, in the first period, Dylan, Jamie Drysdale was leading, though the votes, it's still early here. Vasily Podkolzin,
taking the lead.
Tables have turned.
Wow.
Vasily Podkolzin, 56%. I'm dropping the link here in the chat right now.
Wow.
So again, if you have Twitter,
Russia,
if you have Twitter, please chime into it. It's going to be a theme of this watch along.
There we go, folks. I have just purchased my 50-50 ticket.
Oh, there you go. You might see Dylan just walk out on me, quit.
I might throw on the hat and just say, screw it and go. No, this is for you folks. Comment the score of the game, your prediction of the game, and you have a chance to win this hat courtesy of Gong Show Gear. Comment in the live chat the score of the game and who's going to win. 3-2 Canucks, 4-1 Ducks. Whatever you think the score is going to be, comment in this live stream.
SodaPod, Josh, Donald. I haven't seen a score yet. Shane, come on now, get those predictions.
Remarks just saying Podkolzin.
Hey, there we go. Smart man.
The SodaPod saying none of the above. London 9977 saying, sorry, I'm back. Had to get some food. Never apologize. You need to fuel that body of yours.
Yeah.
We're here for hours. We're here for the whole thing, 3.5 to 4 hours. So depending on overtime. So we'll be here. We'll be here. You need to get a little snack, folks. We don't mind. Go get your snacks.
All right. So takeaways from this first period, Dylan. I'll hand it over to you. What were some of the main highlights?
For me, like I mentioned a couple times throughout the period, the 5-on-5 play for the Vancouver Canucks is looking a lot better. They didn't necessarily have a lot of chances, high percentage chances in that period, but they were in the offensive zone most of the time, as far as I could tell.
Yep.
Half running the stream, half watching the game here. But they had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, which I liked. And John Gibson, he's a tough goalie to get, the puck behind. So it's going to take a little bit more. But I think the Vancouver Canucks will get a goal here eventually. Hopefully the power play gets to do a little bit more. We can see them buzz around there. But the 5-on-5 play for the Vancouver Canucks is much improved over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Throwing it back to the comments now. SodaPod gives us the correct answer, apparently.
Trevor Zegras is the correct answer.
So right in there for Trevor Zegras. We didn't want to make it easy. We wanted to make this one a hard one.
Sarcastic saying, ooh, good one, Soda. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Everyone would have just voted for Zegras. So it's just, you're right, Isha. I mean, a good poll question is around 50-50.
Well, and is Drysdale and Podkolzin not on the same level?
Yeah, no, I feel like Zegras is on another level.
Yeah, he's better than both.
He would have just walked away with it. Donald saying this video is so cool. My eyes love it. Well,
thank you so much.
I think he's referring to either the studio, which I would appreciate, but also that quick commercial that we played. Maybe he's referring to the new little break commercial.
Hey, and support those who support us in DraftKings. We really appreciate it.
Andrew saying, hey guys.
Andrew, what up? Andrew B, the OG Andrew B, who joined us on our last live stream. How's it going? We really appreciate it.
He says, how you guys doing today and tonight?
We're doing better now that you're here. Fantastic. We're doing better now that you're here. Hey, Andrew, you know the drill. Chime in on the contest. Give us your prediction for the game.
Love it. Love it. Loving all the new comments coming in for this live stream tonight. Love watching the game with all you folks.
I'm just jotting down Shane's prediction.
The Soda Pod saying, thanks, babe, with a little kissy face saying sarcastic. Sarcastic.
By the way, sarcastic, sorry about that ass whooping the Canucks gave to your Dallas Stars.
Andrew's watching the Flames game. It seems the Flames game going to OT.
Andrew's going to give us updates on other games done. That's what Andrew does.
Okay.
And I appreciate it, Andrew.
I actually do appreciate it.
Doing us all a favor.
I don't know if you got this yet. We actually have another prediction coming in. Shane Van Ice saying
I got
4-2. So Shane's entering to win the Gong Show hat. And then Andrew saying Vancouver 5-3. That's his prediction. So we have a few predictions.
We have no one predicting the Ducks to win.
No one predicting the Ducks. I mean, again, if we have any Anaheim Ducks fans in this stream, please let us know.
Well, look, if you're smart, you wait, see how the second period goes. And if Anaheim goes up again, even maybe right off the bat here on their power play, then maybe you're throwing in an Anaheim win prediction.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Andrew going all in on Vancouver, though. Let's go, baby.
Hey, I'm loving it. And London 9977, he's waiting until the third period, right until the deadline to submit his prediction. So we're gonna have one more coming in.
And keep the comments going. We love this. It's an interactive stream. It's a comment-driven stream. You all are driving the bus. Let's get this chat going.
Here we go. Don Villapa, can I get a shout out, guys? I am from all the way in Richmond, cheering for the Canucks. Let's go, Dan. Let's go, baby.
All the way in Richmond. Over the Salish Sea.
Over the Salish Sea.
Dan, here's your shout out. Thank you for joining the Hockey Podcast Network watch along tonight. There's your shout out, bud.
Oh, hey, we have one. We have one for the Ducks. The Windy City Benders podcast saying 3-1 Ducks. Why not? Ha ha. I mean, I don't know what's so funny there. What's funny? What's funny about that?
The Ducks have a better record than the Canucks right now.
The Ducks winning, is it really that funny? By the way, if you're into the Chicago Blackhawks, go check out the Windy City Benders podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. The Soda Pod saying, you're giving away my strategy, Dirty Romy.
Look, it's not your strategy. There's a few who do it.
So you are Dirty Romy.
Yes.
Okay. So
I even went on a different podcast, and I'm pretty sure the Soda Pod, the gentleman we know operating that account, told them my name was Dirty Romy, and the guy still thinks my name is Romy.
I love it. Andrew saying, who's your bud? So I'm guessing he's referring to me.
Oh yeah, so this is the one, the only Dylan Kaiser, the co-creator of the Hockey Podcast Network.
Andrew, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. None of this goes down without Dylan. There you go. There you go.
It's the two of us running the ship. Everyone knows that every great ship has two captains. Dan saying, guys, I really dig the hat.
Dan, do you want to win this hat? Because it's yours potentially if you join our giveaway. All you have to do to enter to win this hat is give us your score prediction and game winner. So let us know. Do you think the Canucks are going to win? And then give us a score prediction. At the end of the game, we will determine who wins, and you'll have a chance. And if 2 or more people predict the right score and outcome, we will draw from the hat in the post-game show here. So give us your prediction for a chance to win live in the YouTube chat, Dan.
And I mean, what a spectacle that's going to be, physically drawing scraps of paper out of a mesh hat from Gong Show gear. That's going to be something else, folks.
That's how we do it here.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Oh, Josh getting a prediction in as well.
3-2 Ducks. And it also says drop a like and a sub for these beauties. Wow,
thank
Josh,
you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So now we got 2 for the Ducks.
We got 2 for the Ducks. The second period is going to be interesting. I think we should take a quick break here, though. And then we're going to get into some more intermission coverage and then into the second period.
Let's do it. Thanks, everyone who's joining the live chat. Keep the comments buzzing. It's a comment-driven stream. We'll take a quick break. On the other side, some more first intermission highlights from the first period. Again, we'll bring up all your comments and address all those, and we will continue to sit back and watch this Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks game with you all here on the Hockey Podcast Network. And we're back for some Canucks Anaheim Ducks coverage here in the first intermission on this watch along. Thanks to everyone who just tuned in to the stream, and keep that chat buzzing. It's a comment driven live stream. We're really excited to have you all here watching this game with us. We'll run down the contest one more time quickly. You have a chance to win this 20 Smiles hat courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear. All you have to do for all those new viewers here in the chat is give your game prediction. Tell us the score and who you think is going to win this game. For example, Canucks, and then shoot us the score prediction for a chance to win this hat from Gong Show Gear. We close the entries 5 minutes into the third period, so get in. I'm taking note of everyone.
Yeah, actually, we have one. Dan jumped in. Dan from Richmond jumped in.
Dan, the man from Richmond.
My prediction is 5 Canucks, Ducks 3.
Let's go, Dan.
5-3 for the Vancouver Canucks is his prediction to win the Gong Show Gear hat, which he loves, by the way. Dan's loving the hat.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, Dan.
He can rock that over in Richmond with pride, knowing that he won it betting on his Vancouver Canucks.
And more comments are coming in. Let's get to them.
Donald West saying, I want the Canucks to get to the playoffs. I'm assuming that's what Donald said.
Don't we all? And they have to, or Travis Green will probably lose his job, and I think it's the end for Jim Benning as well.
Donald also saying they got to win this in practice.
We talking about
practice here. Andrew saying Vancouver has good prospects. I think we both agree Vancouver does a very good prospects.
Vancouver does. I'd say Anaheim has a lot more.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say a lot of Vancouver's prospects
are on the team
now. So I don't know if you can call them prospects. Brendan jumping in. I believe a new commenter on the live stream. Brendan, thank you for chiming in and saying, geez, no one can stop the Ducks. Right now, Brendan, it looks like you're right. Nobody can stop the Ducks. It's unbelievable.
It's interesting because like they're not playing super clean hockey. I mean, they're not being dirty out there, but it's sloppy. And they're still managing to figure out teams. So it is interesting.
He says maybe the Panthers
can. I mean, the Panthers are figuring out everybody right now.
Andrew saying, Dylan, what is your show called? Check out the BC Hockey Podcast. We have some great content, but mostly you're going to find myself on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
There you go, doing live streams here.
As I get a frog in my throat.
Brendan saying Canucks have the better goalie. Yes, they do have the better goalie. And Brendan, you should actually give your give your predictions of this game.
Wait. The Canucks have the better goalie than who?
Oh, Canucks have the better goalie than talk about Panthers right now than the young kid there.
Oh, okay.
Spencer Knight.
Oh, okay, I see.
I thought
you were talking about Ducks.
If we're going Ducks, I mean, I have to give it to John Gibson.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's kind of what I was referring to. But you're right. If he's referring to the Panthers right now, I'd say the Vancouver Canucks have the edge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not in money spent on goaltending, but in quality in goaltending.
Yeah. And again, Brendan, I don't think you've gone in our contest. If you want to win this hat, courtesy of Gong Show Gear, all you have to do is give your prediction of the game. Again, who you think's going to win and the score. And if it's correct, at the end of the game in the post-game show, we'll shout out a winner. And thanks everyone tuning in. Thanks everyone commenting. Again, it's a comment-driven stream. You all drive the bus, and we're very excited to sit back and watch this game with you.
Andrew saying, Dylan, I was here with Kim on it. Oh, I see. From
Isles Girl 3. Okay. Drop a subscription to her as well. Check out her podcast, friend of the Hockey Podcast Network. Thanks everyone tuning in this first intermission here. We'll be back watching the game here shortly with you, and comment live as the game is going on. And we'd love to hear your comments as well as the game is going on. Send us your predictions to get into the contest. We do have a poll question. So if you have Twitter, check it out at VI Sports Talk. It's pinned to the top of the page. I'll drop the link in the chat throughout this entire live stream as well. Simply tell us who you think is the better young player prospect, Jamie Drysdale or Vasily Podkolzin. Again, I will drop the link to the poll question here momentarily.
All right. Looks like we're not too far off the second period here. Got some more comments coming in. The Edler saying, is this a back-to-back, or is Green an idiot for not trying to build off the last
here we go.
Demko, not Hobbit Halak. Haven't heard that one yet. As the second period is starting here Vancouver Canucks against the Anaheim
We'll
Ducks.
quickly address what Edler has to say. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back again for this second period in the watch long. But Edler joined us on one of the last streams. Dylan, Edler is not a fan of Travis Green, as you can see, and I'm sure Edler will have more to say on that. We'll be back here in a few minutes here as the puck has dropped. The Anaheim Ducks start on the power play. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll run down the poll question, we'll run down the contest, and we'll continue to watch this game and comment on the game live here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Vancouver Canucks, Anaheim Ducks. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. This watch along featuring the Vancouver Canucks and the Anaheim Ducks. We are back, and I was scared. I was scared that during the break, because the Anaheim Ducks started the second period on the power play. I was scared we were going to come out of the break having to turn that light on again as the Anaheim Ducks opened the scoring on the power play in the first period, but the Vancouver Canucks were able to kill that off and actually regain some momentum as they started this second period.
Andrew saying you really missed me, Dylan, on the last stream.
We had a lot of fun with Andrew. Yeah.
Also saying you never sit on that side.
Well, okay, Andrew. That's Dylan's seat.
This is my seat.
When Dylan's not here, then I take that seat.
Then he takes it. And Andrew, this is the first time you see me, so this is the side I sit on. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Again, thanks to the Edler. Please give your prediction for this game if you want to get in on our contest. For all those new viewers who've just joined us, thank you for joining us here. If you want to win this hat, if you want a chance to win this hat, 20 miles, 20 smiles, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear, all you have to do to enter is send your predictions of this game in the live YouTube chat. Entry closes 5 minutes into the third period. Simply write Canucks 3-2 or Anaheim 1-0. Whatever the prediction is, throw it in the chat for a chance to win this hat, courtesy of our friends again at Gong Show Gear. Donald West actually, he didn't give us, I thought he was going to be giving us a prediction. He just told us the score there. Never mind.
Dan saying my prediction is Canucks 5, Ducks 2. I believe.
Dan, you already set me.
So Dan,
set me 5-3. So that's already locked in. Well,
do we give a chance?
No, you lock them in. You lock them in. It's in. It's
all right.
Pen to paper, Dan.
Dan, you're locked in at 5-3. But you know what? Don't worry, Dan. This is not the last Canucks stream watch along that we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing plenty of these. Where even if someone wins this hat tonight, we're going to have a giveaway from the next game. There's going to be more chances to win prizes.
Every time that we jump on a watch along here, we will have something to give away, and we'll always have a poll question too.
Molestar42 saying hello.
Hello,
back to you.
Molestar.
What's up? Thank you for joining us on this watch along.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Vancouver Canucks, Anaheim Ducks hockey here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Again, it's a comment-driven stream. You all drive the bus. We'll comment on the game. We'll talk about what we're seeing right now. Anaheim Ducks actually have tied this game in shots now as they were trailing most of the game thus far.
As the Anaheim Ducks also go to the power play, Tanner Pearson going off for a minor penalty.
So third power play of the game now for the Anaheim Ducks. They are 1 for 2 scoring in the first period, starting in the second period on the
Andrew
on the power
saying
play.
Dan is on top and Dylan is on the bottom. So how it was actually working here is Dylan, am on the top of your screen and Isha is on the bottom. I don't know if that's what he's referring to. There's no Dan here.
No.
That is Isha.
Dan's joining us from Richmond.
Dan's commenting from Richmond saying, Dan's saying, can I see you guys in person? I want to get a picture of you guys. I don't know.
Dan, we're in Nanaimo.
We're in Nanaimo. So if you ever come by, you can come check out, you can come stop by the studio.
Yeah.
But trust me, you don't want a picture of us. There's a lot better looking people out there in the world to take a picture of than our faces.
Maybe producer Pigeon. He probably wants a picture with him.
Actually, I saw producer Pigeon in the studio here earlier today. Producer Pigeon might stop by. I no promises, folks, but I did see I saw some feathers laying around.
I'll tell you one thing. If that's not incentive to stay throughout this entire stream, I don't know what is. Canucks looking, again, a little bit better on the penalty kill here, but our friend Emery, he'll remind us they're horrible. They're worse in the league.
Let's speak about the word confidence right now. All right, confidence. Josh Deming commenting, I'm winning the hat. How's that for confidence?
And Josh says the Ducks are winning 3-2.
Well, Josh, I don't like it. Canucks all the way, baby. Bullstar 42 saying score prediction 4-1 Canucks, 4-1 Ducks. Apologies. Getting the Canucks Ducks mixed up here a little bit. 4-1 Ducks.
Bullstar, are you an Anaheim Ducks fan or are you a Canucks fan? I just want to know, where you're from here.
Andrew saying, Isha, oops, I didn't mean to say Dan to you. A little mistype there from Andrew. The Soda Pod saying they're actually in Vancouver.
Don't get me started. Vancouver Island.
Again, yes. What is it again? The what of
the Hawaii
Canada?
of Canada.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
As it's pissing out rain. Donald West saying 5-0. 5-0 for the Anaheim Ducks. Donald, is that your prediction? Because that's 1-0 right now for the Anaheim Ducks.
Donald, let me know if I have to lock that one in.
I mean, I'm not a math guy, but even Isha knows that that's the only way it could be here. You can only be saying 5-0 for the Ducks. The Soda Pod saying that's what I said.
Yep.
All right. All right. 6 minutes into the second period. Power play for the Anaheim Ducks right now. It doesn't seem like they're getting a lot going on right now.
They're not applying that much pressure. It's pretty sloppy here. But again, Vancouver Canucks, according to Emery, have the worst penalty kill in the league. So we'll see what happens as it actually just closed down. So we'll see if they'll take a few more, or if they'll go on the power play a few more times this game and how the Canucks will react. But the Canucks do kill that one off now. They've killed off 2 penalties in this second period. Shots now even. Anaheim just trailing by 1.
Dan saying, either I lose the hat. I love your stream, guys. Stay cool.
Oh, Dan, thank you so much, Dan. Here, drop us a subscribe and a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video so you can come back and join us for some more Canucks games. We really appreciate it.
Love it. I'm going to actually bring up our display names here. We haven't had it up on the stream so far. So, folks, you can now see where you can follow us on Twitter.
There you go.
You can follow myself at DYL_THPN, and you can follow Isha at VI Sports Talk. Or you can look at the screen and just type it in yourself.
There you go.
It's a beautiful thing.
If you want to get in our poll question, again, it's at VI Sports Talk on Twitter, pinned to the top of the page. I'll keep throwing it in the chat throughout this entire watch along and stream. But we really would like you to chime into it, whether in the YouTube chat here or on Twitter.
Andrew saying, actually, it's the third period in the Sharks game. Interesting. A little update from the Sharks game. Andrew saying, I'm having a decaf coffee a long time ago.
Okay.
There we go.
I had a caffeinated coffee about 2 hours ago, and I could use another one right now. We'll say that much.
Yeah, we're for us, we're looking at we're not even halfway through the stream. So
no, not that I'm losing any energy, but this game is not. It's not a high-paced game right now.
It's not.
It's not a high-paced game. We need things to pick up a little bit more here, both for the Canucks side and the Anaheim Ducks side.
No, absolutely. Molestar 42 saying neither Minnesota Wild fan must come from the Soda Pod and the Minnesota Wild streams.
Love Minnesota. Cover that team for the Soda Pod. My big 3 teams, the teams I followed the most closely in the National Hockey League are the Vancouver Canucks, the Minnesota Wild, and the Washington Capitals.
Dan, I love this. Dan says, I'm having a McDonald's Big Mac, the game day burger. Dan, I will tell you what, and Isha, you were a witness to this. Yeah. 20 minutes before this stream, I ate exactly that, Dan, a Big Mac meal from McDonald's. Made me wait 15 minutes in the goddamn drive-thru for that burger.
Dan,
it was worth it. It was worth it, Dan, every second.
Dan, this is your 3rd shout out on the stream. Shout out the Big Mac on game day. Well, you know why? It's because on game day for Canucks, I believe you get a $3 Big Mac.
I'm devastated.
Because you didn't take...
No. I'm devastated. We have a comment coming in here. Donald West. I may not watch the rest because my tablet is at 3%.
Donald, plug that shit in.
Plug it in, Donald. Plug it in for us. Plug it in.
Molstar, thanks for joining despite you being a Wild fan here. We really appreciate it.
13 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are exactly 14-14 right now. So the Anaheim Ducks gaining some ground on the Vancouver Canucks.
The Vancouver Ducks. I know that's gonna screw you up the whole night.
Now it's in my head.
Well, I said in the first period, Dylan, that the Canucks, they looked great in that first period because it looked like they had their feet on the gas the entire time. They were really pushing. And I said the Canucks are a streaky team, though. They can go back and forth. They can take some time off in periods, and it looks like they're not doing it too much as they're applying pressure now and getting some chances, but they don't look like they did in the first period.
Andrew saying, yay, I got more shout outs over Dan. I love it. We love all of you guys.
Hey, keep commenting if that's what incentivizes you guys to keep the chat going.
The Canucks
to send us more comments.
Shots. Canucks firing shots here. Lots of pressure in the offensive zone. Again, this is another one of those plays where it looks like the Canucks are ready to score. Bo Horvat just causing havoc in front of the net, and Gibson with a beautiful left shoulder save.
Gibson's been on fire tonight.
Yes, just as we said before,
18 saves.
Dan says, "Can I get a shout out from Harry Ma all the way from New West?"
Harry Ma,
we're just giving shout outs to everybody.
Shout out to Richmond. Shout out to New West.
From New West to Richmond, we give shout outs all across.
Shout out to Delta to Horseshoe Bay. Let's go.
It's a 20-minute drive, but anyways, we're all over
from
the place.
Hope to Horseshoe Bay. There we go. That's covering a lot of ground now.
From Port Alberta to Port Moody, we do it all.
I thought you were gonna throw Powell River in there too.
Oh, okay, could have from Campbell River to Powell River.
There you go. Actually, that's only like a 20-minute ferry ride.
Yeah.
Oh man! Again, thanks to everyone tuning in to the watch along and live stream. We'll continue to watch this game throughout the entire evening. In second intermission, we'll have some highlights, some notes on the game. But again, it's a comment-driven stream, so we want to hear your guys' thoughts on the games. We want to hear your questions. And, if you want to talk about anything else hockey related, there's a ton of games today. There's obviously a ton of news in the NHL and hockey world. Address in the chat. We're sitting back here having fun watching this game with all of you.
All right. Like you said, Isha, it hasn't been the most exciting game necessarily so far. It really hasn't been.
No,
and the shots are up there, though.
The shots are up there. The Vancouver Canucks are trying. I mean, it's hard. Like I said, when John Gibson's in net, doesn't matter how good of a team you have in front of him. Like, he's going to make it tough for his opponents to score goals. So the Vancouver Canucks, they're trying. They're trying out there. But let's be honest, Canucks haven't been really a super exciting team in the end, like NHL wide at the start of this season, anyways. The Ducks have been surprising because they're winning games and teams are having trouble solving Gibson. Again, credit to the young players, credit to Getzlaf, credit to Troy Terry. But as we see here in like this, starting to be the second half of the second period, the Canucks are really starting to lay the pressure on, something that we didn't see in the beginning. But again, credit to the Ducks; they were on the power play for most of the first half of the second period.
So we're getting some more comments coming in here. Dan saying McDonald's burger is the best Big Mac all the way.
I beg to differ, but I'm in the minority.
Yeah, you're in the minority. Big Mac is fantastic.
Quarter pounder. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just the Big Mac is something.
I don't like the sauce.
Yeah, so
I don't like the sauce. And I could do without that extra bun in the middle.
Here's the thing, though. Like 150 years ago, they would have burned you for being a witch for saying that, because that's just crazy, man.
It's gross. What can I say?
2-1 Sharks, Andrew is saying. A little update. London 9977 is saying just Horseshoe Bay. Okay, just
a beautiful spot.
We'll leave it at Horseshoe Bay. Molstar 42 saying no problem. Wilder not playing, so I'm hopping around the hockey streets.
Oh well, we're really excited that you've hopped on this one. Thanks, Molstar.
Love it. The Soda Pod saying Jake Bean doesn't play for either of these teams. No, Jake Bean does not play for either of these teams. Did I make a Jake Bean reference?
I don't think I
dropped Jake Bean. Dan, once again, McDonald's burger. Dan is just a big fan of the Big Mac.
Well, he's just taking advantage of this Canucks again promotion, where on game now you get $3 Big Macs.
Yeah, there you go. Shane Van Ice saying, I'm a McDouble guy, cheaper than a medium fry.
Okay. I know Shane.
Drop a beat on that one.
Shane's smart with his money.
Donald saying, okay, but my tablet's at 3%. I've got to say, hey,
Donald, plug it in.
Your tablet holds at 3% for quite a while.
Plug it into the charger, Donald.
Dan saying, who is your top 5 NBA player?
He's gonna get Shane going.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna let Shane respond to you in the live chat, Dan, because I'm not a big basketball guy. I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Shane's going to say something crazy like LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
The Soda Pod's saying you keep saying Bean. Like, I guess Bean, like he's been there before and he's,
Yeah, okay.
I think he's ripping on us for being Canadian and our accent.
Okay, from the person from Minnesota is making fun of our accents. Come on.
Just saying. London 9977 saying quarter pounder
BLT
is great. Oh, BLT is great.
Okay. See, that's next level. I could get aboard with that.
Saying, are you streaming tomorrow? Andrew, just always check in on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel because we have different content creators that do live streams
for different teams and different nights,
different games, different nights. So just keep tabs on the Hockey Podcast Network. We personally will at least be doing 1 or 2 a week. I typically only do Vancouver Canucks games. Isha, you like to jump on and do some Minnesota Wild games as well. So we will be around, Andrew. We will be around.
One of the many faces, I guess 2 of the many faces here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. So throw a subscription if you haven't. We really appreciate it. Drop a like on this video.
The Soda Pod saying, I assumed it wasn't referring to the food. All right.
No. We got lima beans.
We got lima beans.
Garbanzo beans.
Got mung beans. They smell like death, but nutritious as hell. Dan saying Steph Curry all the way.
I mean, absolute legend. I mean, he's changing the game, right? The 3-point game is run through
Andrew
Steph Curry.
Saying, yo, you skipped my comment.
Andrew, we addressed the comment.
I skipped no comments here.
We addressed it. They may not be in order, but we addressed them all.
Okay, so Shane did actually.
I knew it.
Reach out for the bat signal here. Top 5 in the NBA right now. No order. LeBron, Giannis, Curry, Kawhi, and Durant.
Hey, solid top 5. Why not Harden, Shane? Why not James Harden?
Okay, don't get him going. Don't get him going. Shane's gonna go.
What about Westbrook? What about Westbrook?
Oh, jeez.
Donald
dancing at Andrew. Chillax, bro.
It's getting heated. It's getting heated in the chat. Again, comment-driven stream. We want to hear your comments on the game.
Fights, though. No scraps in the live stream.
No scraps. We want to hear your comments of the game. We want to interact with you. We're sitting back watching this game with all you, and we really appreciate your company. Again, for all those who are joining us, if you comment your prediction in the live YouTube chat, you tell us the outcome of this game in, say, the Anaheim Ducks win 1-0 or the Canucks win 3-2. You have a chance to win this 20 Smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear. So light up the chat, comment your game prediction. Entries close 5 minutes into the 3rd period.
We just learned something new about Dan. Dan says Dan the man is so chill, guys. All right. There we go. Andrew's also saying, I'm chill, Dan.
Everyone's chill.
Everyone's chill in this stream. We're all just chill. We're just chilling.
Donald may be sweating, though, because his tablet's still at 3%, even though it's plugged in. But maybe, Donald, it will just stay at 3% if it's plugged in while it's using the rest of the power to power the stream for you to watch. So I just say keep it plugged in, keep it going.
I hate to even suggest this, but if you're at 3% and you're really concerned, we will be here all night. You could take like 5 minutes and just like lock the screen, charge it up for 5 minutes, and come back.
Or whip out your phone.
We'll be here.
Download the YouTube app. Whip out your phone. Join us on the YouTube app.
Dan, a great suggestion saying, Donald, use a power bank. If that's at your disposal, Donald, reach for the power bank.
Donald, now it's ticking down. It's at 1%.
The Soda Pod saying, I thought you guys use kilometers up there.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Except for referring to hats, I guess. I think this is an American hat. That's where the confusion comes in with the 20 miles.
There you go.
We still use smiles here, though. There's no real conversion for American and Canadian smiles.
Look, some of the best hockey apparel can come out of the States.
Yeah, there you go. And I guess if a Canadian does win it, we'll scratch out the 20 miles and we'll do the conversion and we'll get it embroidered.
1 second,
36.2 kilometers, 20 smiles. Love it. Donald saying it's at 1%. Donald,
just turn it off. Let it charge for like 5-10 minutes. Fire that puppy back up. Use your phone. Use your cell phone and join us on the YouTube app.
Yes.
Subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Thanks to everyone joining us, new viewers. We'll be here all night. We'll be here watching the rest of this Canucks game. We'll have a post-game show as well, which we will announce the winner to our contest. If you haven't already, get those entries in.
So Shane is going off about Harden because he got him going. He says the new rules are a big detriment to Harden foul hunting.
Yeah, he still puts up 30 a game.
They don't call fouls to people with the ball that initiate contact anymore, and that was a big part of the game. And also, Harden is a liability on D. Shane knows a thing or two about being fouled on and not getting calls for fouls. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's a little inside joke.
Throwing some shade out there. Oh my God,
Shane knows what I'm talking about. London 9977 saying lots of smiles and sorries.
I guess if you're a Canucks fan.
There we go. Donald West. I'll use my uncle's phone.
Oh, attaboy.
Uncles. Yeah, there we go. They got phones.
Maybe a new sub from your uncle's from your uncle's YouTube account.
Your uncle phone runs out. Call up your auntie. She's got a tablet.
Aunties will help.
Aunties will have a laptop. I know aunties. Amrit says PD and Besser are not clicking at all this season. We talked about it. Besser is playing really well this year, I believe. PD, yeah, something's not clicking there. I don't know if it's necessary that they play together, though, to be successful.
Yeah, I think his Besser's done it without Pettersson. I mean, he did it before Pettersson joined the team. So, yeah, I will say that, on a line together, sure, they haven't been as dominant as they've been in the past. I'd say individually, though, Besser is, as Dylan put it earlier, has been playing outstanding thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew saying, I got 15% and I'm out. Andrew, you got like...
Does no one have the fast charge out there? What is this?
Yeah, but 15%, that still gives you some time. I mean, Andrew, stick with us until your phone's really dead.
We got a new...
I'm Huckleberry saying E.
I'm Huckleberry. What up, E? Welcome to the watch-along here.
Great.
I'm Huckleberry has entered the chat.
Great YouTube icon, by the way.
Yeah, that's great.
I love it. Emreet saying, the whole Canucks team is carrying Pettersson dead weight. Well, I don't think I'd go that far. I don't think that Pettersson is bringing this team down at all. He's just not.
He's not bringing it up at all, though.
Well, he's not, but he's not firing on all cylinders. I mean, the guy's struggling, but let's leave it at that, right? I don't want to take this too far and say that Pettersson's ruined this team right now, because I don't think that's the case. I think the guy is just needs some time, and I think he needs some bounces to go his way.
Is it disappointing, though? Is it disappointing? Yeah,
sure,
it is. It is.
And it's also the start of the season, so give it some time. I agree. Pettersson hasn't been great. Yes, we can criticize him, but let's temper it
after American Thanksgiving. You can go crazy, because that's the mark. That's the mark where it's like, hey, you have until American Thanksgiving to get your shit in order.
So everyone's telling us the percentage that they have. London 996 says I have 46% left. Andrew saying 13. The Soda Pod saying, if I'm Huckleberry is a Tombstone reference, God bless you, my friend.
Hey, tell us I'm Huckleberry.
What's he referring to, Isha? All right, next comment. The Soda Pod saying Thanksgiving, yes.
American Thanksgiving.
Dan Villapa saying Westbrook is more like West Brick in the NBA. No offense.
Dan, you and Shane are going to be best friends.
Dan is saying mine is 69% battery. Nice.
In the break,
nice,
I'm going to go find mine too. For all the new viewers who just popped in the stream, just want to give a quick shout out. You have a chance to win on this watch along, on this live stream, a 20 Smiles hat, courtesy of our friends at Gong Show Gear, best damn hockey apparel out there. All you have to do is give your prediction for this game. Drop in the YouTube chat here, the live YouTube chat, who you think is going to win. Give us the score and the team that's going to win. We will announce the winner in our post-game show here after the game ends. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
All right. Just over 5 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 22 for Vancouver, but it's still 0 goals. 16 shots for the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, Canucks applying pressure second half of this second period, when they weren't on the PK. And they're more the dominant team. But like I said, John Gibson's going to John Gibson. And by the way, it's 32.169 kilometers, 20
okay,
miles.
I was pretty close with my guess. Dan, I love you, Dan, saying, new viewers, guys, like and subscribe to their channel for more videos.
Dan, you're the man.
Dan from Richmond, you're beauty. Jack Friedman.
Jack, what up?
Saying 3-2 Canucks, gotta be a homer. Don't apologize. I mean, that's I would say 3-2 Canucks as well.
Jack, we literally only have 3 people rooting for the Ducks, and none of them are Ducks fans.
So. Jack, glad you can join us on the live stream.
Hope you stick around.
Jack, the guy that was with us downtown Vancouver when we witnessed the riots beginning to start.
He escaped downtown Vancouver with us in 2011.
In 2011 against the I don't even need to say the name of the team, actually.
No.
That yellow and black team. I'm Huckleberry saying at the soda bot, haha, indeed, referring to the Huckleberry reference.
Everyone making new friends here on the chat's, just connecting people.
I told you, a little micro community in this live chat.
We got Dan and Shane who are probably DMing right now about their hate of Russell Westbrook.
Watch where you go there.
I'm Huckleberry and Hoppy. I mean the soda pod.
Dan's checking in on Donald, saying, Donald, are you still alive? I mean, we got a great community.
Donald
here,
is grabbing his uncle and or auntie's phone right now.
Yes. Donald will be back.
Donald will be back. And, Donald usually joins us in the post-game show. So the fact that Donald's been here throughout the beginning is unbelievable. So,
well, maybe that's why. Normally, Donald, in his routine, he gets home at around 8, starts charging his tablets, and he's ready for the post-game. But today, he's just like, you know what? I'm charged. I'm ready to go. Let's get at it. Looks at the tablet, only has 3%. It's a shame.
Yeah, and the Canucks, again, applying pressure, but just not moving the puck well as a unit. They're not really getting any sort of cycle going. They're humming. I mean, they've been trying to even make some nice back passes, but just no one's there.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this period seems a lot like the first period. I don't think any team is really pressing right now. I don't know if the momentum is going in either direction. By the way, they show a nice replay of Bo Horvat's deke and a beautiful save by Gibson on Bo Horvat.
He even had a chat with him, said, man, and because that was a beautiful play, a very Bo Horvat-esque play, north-south Hudson Bay row, just charged the net with a sweet little nifty soft hands play at the end, but credit to Gibson. Again, he's been outstanding this game. Best USA goalie right now.
What was that reference you used? Hudson Bay?
North-south Hudson Bay row.
What does that mean?
No idea.
All right.
It means you charge hard on the net, Canadian style. Come on now.
Andrew saying, Dan, are you still alive? Dan saying, is Donald a Duck fan or a Canucks fan?
You're killing me here. It's hard to even pronounce Vancouver Ducks.
He's referring to Donald Duck.
No, right? I know.
Okay. Dan saying, Jesus Christ. Dan saying, of course, Andrew, I'm very alive and well.
Yeah, Dan.
Okay, there you go. Dan. We're caught up on the comments. Keep them rolling in. We love it. We love interacting with all you folks while we watch the Vancouver Canucks and Anaheim Ducks game.
Yeah, just over 3 minutes left in this second period. As we said, no one has really taken over this game. I'd say for the most part, the Vancouver Canucks have applied more pressure, but the Anaheim Ducks, 18 shots to Vancouver's 23. Anaheim leads 1-0, scoring on the power play in the first period. They started the second period on the power play. They got up another power play early in the second period, and then it's just been kind of back and forth. Both teams, not really clean. It's been sloppy. And again, Vancouver Canucks applying more pressure, but not getting in any sort of cycle, not getting in any sort of rhythm. Credit to the individual play of a few of the Canucks here. I mean, Besser's look good. Horvats look good. Hoglanders look good. Pettersson actually, I don't think is weighing the team down at all right now. There's been chances of him looking really good, but every team now is kind of 2 men on Pettersson, I find.
Yeah, I mean, that's the playbook on the Vancouver Canucks, right? He's the most dangerous player. I feel like we have a new hype man in Dan from Richmond.
Oh, I love it.
Dan saying, keep rolling the comments, boys and girls.
Thank you very much.
I love it. Andrew says, I'm going to bed now. See you soon. Andrew, thanks so much for jumping in on this stream. Andrew. You're an absolute beauty. Hope to see you next time on my next live stream. Love it.
Oh, Andrew will be back.
Dan says, and the winner of the most comments is Dan. Good night, Andrew. Good night, Andrew. There you go.
That's amazing. Dan, you are a beauty. I hope we see you on more of these live streams.
No, totally. And next time, I guess next time you're in Nanaimo, if you want to stop by the studio,
more than happy to
get a picture of yourself in the studio here
to show you around. Yeah, more than happy to host Canucks fans here at the. What are we gonna name this? It was the Pigeonhole.
Hey, we gotta find a new name. And by the way, folks, we teased it a little bit earlier in the stream. We did see producer Pigeon around here somewhere.
May make an appearance.
Producer
extraordinaire.
So we'll see. No promises.
Yep. And just over a minute left. Canucks hoping to make one last push.
Dan saying, of course, you guys, thank you so much. Dan, thank you so much.
Dan, I mean, it's only 1-0. It's almost the end of the second period. I don't know if your 5-3 prediction is going to come true, but I'm still pulling for you. I would love for the third period to be absolutely crazy. So we're pretty much, 25 minutes out until the entries close. 5 minutes into the third period, we will close the entries. A nice pass from Pettersson there. It'll
drop pass to OEL there.
Yeah, through the legs.
Like it.
More of what the first period's been like, though, Dylan. Just applying pressure. No one's really battling in the neutral zone.
Dan says, if I ever go there, can I get a picture and a giveaway too? Well, I got some small things. I got some THPN stickers and stuff.
Yeah, we'll give you some. We'll send you back with a THPN care package, Dan.
We'll give you something.
I'll tell you one thing, Dan. Don't make it like your whole entire trip based around coming and visiting us. You will be let down.
Andrew says, "You really touch me so much."
I hope that's your heart.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. 50. We're less than a minute left here in the third period.
Tyler Myers showing off his moves.
Tyler Myers, one of the best defensemen in the NHL. I know. Okay, we just lost half our viewers there. Yeah. So 30 seconds left in this period. It hasn't been the most entertaining game, but I will say this.
It's been the John Gibson show, Dylan.
And I hope the people in the comments agree. At least on a game like this, kind of a boring game, we get to jump on this live stream. We all get to interact with each other. We get to comment. We get to make it, a little more entertaining here than just sitting and watching the 1-0 Vancouver Canucks game. We get to interact with everybody. I noticed people are chatting amongst each other in the live chat, not even concerned with our reactions to it. I love it all. I'm loving it all, folks.
It's a community here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. So subscribe to our channel, drop a like on this video. We're not the only faces of this channel. We have so many content creators, so many contributors who cover all sorts of NHL teams, pretty much all of them on the Hockey Podcast Network podcast side, and a lot more of the content creators bringing their faces, bringing their talents to this YouTube channel. So subscribe, drop a like. We're rolling these out every single week.
Dan saying that made my day. Thank you guys. God bless.
Oh, Dan, you're the man.
There you go.
Dan the man from Richmond.
Dan, you have made our day.
Also shouting out New West. Also shouting out the Big Mac Canucks $3 deal.
Big Mac guy.
Big Mac guy.
Hey, we had a high school teacher and his name was Big Mac, and he was a big guy. Fit.
He's
big.
my parents' neighbor, which is hilarious. All right. Second period comes to a close. On the other side, we will dive into their second intermission break. We will run down some of the highlights, the lowlights, our takeaways from that second period. We will run down the poll question. We will shout out the contest again. But most importantly, we're taking your comments, your question, your interaction. This is a comment-driven stream. We're so excited and happy to have you all sitting back, relaxing, enjoying this game with us here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel. Drop us a like. Quick word from our sponsor. We're going to take a quick break. It will be quick. We want to hear from you. We want to interact with you on the other side in the second intermission on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks. We'll see you on the other side. And we are back on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks here in this second intermission. The Anaheim Ducks lead by 1-0. It's a tight game here, though the Vancouver Canucks have been applying more of the pressure throughout the entire game. We'll give you our takeaways, our highlights, and our lowlights in this intermission. But again, it's a comment-driven stream, so we will get to the comments right away here. We will run down the poll question and our contests also in this intermission. But yeah, throw it to the comments, Dylan. We got Andrew saying, Hawks win 3-2 in shootout. I thought you were going to bed, Andrew, but thank you for that update.
Andrew also says rock on, guys. So I feel
I
feel like that might be his sign off, is the rock on, guys. I'm Huckleberry saying, one of those games, eh? I know you're Canadian. I hope the Canucks run it back in the third.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Huckleberry. Did you give us a prediction for this game? I don't think you did. If you want in on our contest, and we'll do that right now. Anybody who's joining us in this intermission, and I'm Huckleberry, 20 miles, 20 smiles hat, courtesy of Gong Show Gear. If you give us your prediction in the live YouTube chat here, the outcome of this game, you will have a chance to win this hat.
And for our Canadian fans, how many miles would that be?
It was
or kilometers?
32.8.
Okay, so 32.8 kilometers and 20 miles for you Canadian fans.
It's a hell of a run.
Hopefully the Soda Pod appreciates that one.
Hell of a run. Andrew also saying 2-1 Kraken, giving us more NHL updates.
2-1 Kraken. The Edler, big comment here, saying, you think Green would want to build off the last win and get on a roll, but instead plays the backup goalie. Maybe he thinks Ducks are below us in the standings, or is this a back-to-back? Well, here's my problem with that comment. Thank you for the comment, and we appreciate all the feedback.
Oh, Edler brings the heat, so keep it going.
Yeah, no, we love it all. In this game, is Halak the problem?
No.
But, the Vancouver Canucks aren't scoring. If Demko is in that, who knows? And maybe Cam Fowler would have scored that goal as well. I really don't think Halak's the problem here. You got to give Demko a break every once in a while. You need to give Halak some games. I mean, if we get later into the season, Demko gets injured and Halak hasn't played any games, well, you don't want a rusty goaltender stepping in for you.
Yeah, and look, you want to keep bringing stuff like bringing points or shade against Green. By all means, we'll open up that conversation because I'm not sold on Travis Green right now either. I don't think the goalie decision is something that we can criticize him for tonight because the problem is John Gibson for the Vancouver Canucks.
The Edler coming with more comments. Love it. Said Lamico has played every game and Podkolzin has been benched. How many games? I really want Green gone.
I'll agree with you there. I do like everything Podkolzin has brought in his limited game times. He's 7 to 10 minutes every game. I would like to see his ice time increase. And again, this can be some shade at Travis Green. This can be a critique. He doesn't give a lot of guys, young guys anyways, a lot of rope. I mean, Hoglander, Troy Stetcher, those are guys that earned his trust real quick. And Troy Stetcher really was with Willie D, so maybe that was a bad example. But Hoglander's finally earned his trust. He's going with him over Podkolzin right now, though he's still new to this team relatively. It's just a pattern we've seen with him. And it's a pattern we see with a lot of coaches too. I think we should give Podkolzin a little bit more room, a little bit more rope right now because the Canucks aren't winning as many games as they should. So maybe give this guy a little bit more of an opportunity.
Yeah, and Lamico, that's one player. I'm a little bit surprised that we're seeing as much of him as we have because when he came over, I didn't really think we were going to see him on the roster much at all in that Ole Ulevi trade. But we've seen a lot of Lamico. It doesn't have any offensive spark, but I guess Travis Green trusts him. It's kind of, a double-edged sword right now because, Isha, like you said, the Canucks aren't winning a lot of games. So in Travis Green's situation, I think you're more inclined to go for the safer choices rather than taking a risk on a guy like Podkolzin. Whether that's the right choice or not, I think you can kind of relate to how Travis Green might be thinking in a spot like that, thinking, we're desperate for a win. Am I going to trust Podkolzin at 16 minutes tonight to do that?
Yeah.
Or am I just going to put out one of those veteran guys that I've trusted and hopefully I get a win? I think that's kind of where Travis Green is at right now. And I know it's frustrating a lot of Vancouver Canucks fans.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the bottom six of the Vancouver Canucks is not scoring. Maybe it is playing better than it did than the bottom six last year, but the proof's in the pudding. This early run out of the gate for the Vancouver Canucks, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see. I'm not convinced yet. I'm
Huckleberry saying agreed about Lamico, referring to the Edler's comment.
Yeah, 12 games, no points. I mean, he wasn't brought in to score, but you'd like to see just something more.
Well, it's just like, what else do you bring to the table? I don't like. Not to say he's a bad player, but I just don't think there's really one aspect to this guy's game that stands out. And I feel like there are some aspects to a Podkolzin's game that do stand out. So I would like to see more of him. I agree with the Edler there on the YouTube chat. I would like to see more of Vasily Podkolzin.
And I haven't seen Podkolzin make that many mistakes yet either. Again, probably because it's limited ice time. But hey, that could be an argument in his favor that in that limited ice time, all he's doing are positive things out there.
I know. And it's, like I said, double-edged sword, because, I mean, you want these young guys to have the opportunity to make mistakes without it costing, I don't want to say a season, but, you don't want to see a Vasily Podkolzin go out there, make a mistake, and then be benched for 3 games.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of that? Seeing mistakes out of this guy right now isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's growing pains. We're going to see it eventually. We're going to see the mistakes. Let's see it now. Let's give him some time now and get the mistakes, get him comfortable in the league before the games really start to matter in January and February, when this team is actually going to be fighting for a playoff spot, or hopefully they will be at that point in the season.
And maybe it's not all just Travis Green. Maybe Jim Benning is in his ear a lot too, because the general managers and coaches, they do talk. They work as a team in regards to, even lineups, roster construction, obviously, right? It's
dyeing each other's hair black. I mean, they do it all there in Vancouver.
They do it all. So maybe this is also coming from general manager Jim Benning, because he also has to save his job this season. His run with the Vancouver Canucks is surely up if they don't sniff the playoffs.
Yes. Comment coming in from the Soda Pod saying 2-0, I'm assuming, for the Ducks. Prediction saying 2 hats if Terry scores it. See, here's the thing. We make the rules here, the Soda Pod. We make the rules here. You will get a hat, if it's 2-0. And if Terry scores it, we'll throw something extra in there. But I don't have 2 of these hats. That's the problem. That's the problem.
The Edler, keep them coming. We love this. Keep it coming all night. We love this.
The Edler saying he pulls the goalies at almost 3 minutes down a goal, not 2. It always costs us, even though going back to Game 7 versus Vegas in the bubble. Yeah, that's one thing that I don't know. I don't know my opinion on it, but it always scares me when a coach is pulling the goaltender with 3 minutes left. I mean,
the old Patrick Waugh,
I don't know.
Dice roll. I don't know.
For me, I'm like a minute 30 guy. That's like, give yourself that chance. Minute 30, it's like, all right, it's down to the wire. Let's throw everything at the table. But when there's still 3 minutes left, I feel like, I don't know, there's still some more game to play.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. The Edler, I told you, Dylan, he's going to bring the heat.
It was a request, not a demand. Well, it's the tone. It's the tone, the Soda Pod.
It's the tone in the comments there. Jeez. All right, Dylan, some takeaways from this second period.
Well, it wasn't the most entertaining period, was it? I just think the Vancouver Canucks, I was saying how they were playing well 5-on-5 in the first period. I feel like in the second period, they didn't generate enough offense. We saw the Anaheim Ducks creep up and catch up as far as the shots go as the period went on, as the second period went on. I feel like the Vancouver Canucks need to shoot more pucks on net. You're going to have to get a lucky one on John Gibson. You're not going to set up a nice play with the one-timer and have John Gibson see the puck and have it go in.
Or a tremendous solo effort like we saw with Bo Horvat, because that was an unreal move, and it was an unreal save, respectively, by John Gibson.
Exactly. John Gibson was able to see the puck, so he stopped it. So they're going to have to get a lucky shot in, a deflection, something like that, off a butt, off a shin, something to get the puck past John Gibson.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that as well. Another comment coming in.
Soda Pod saying that's fair. The Edler saying worst part is he don't want to wait till he has possession in the offensive end.
That drives me a little wild.
That is
when coaches do that. Yeah, because you're just asking for trouble at that point.
You really are.
Edler, what else? What else just drives you nuts about Travis Green? You haven't even mentioned Jim Benning yet. He's just fixated on Travis Green.
He's waiting for the next stream for that one. That's a whole stream of comments from the Edler. I think we have another one coming in from the Edler saying Canucks have been making every goalie look phenomenal lately, minus Dallas. Yeah, you're kind of right there.
But some of them, like, again, the Canucks have been putting great chances against them. So it's just like the goalies have been having good nights against the Vancouver Canucks, unfortunately.
No, it's true. It's unfortunately
except for Hudobin, like you said.
Except for Hudobin, yeah. So Hey, it happens. You run into hot goalies. It's going to happen. Not the first time, not the last one.
I just have to comment. When you have Sat and Murphy with the suits they have, Drance, get it together.
Drance, it doesn't look great, buddy. So, I mean, this is just constructive criticism. You look like shit right now. Was that too far? We're just talking about your suit game. We're talking about the suit.
If you're going Kaheki, get a matching coat.
Get a matching coat.
Big suit guys here.
big suit guys. Hey, he has some good takes sometimes. Sometimes I don't agree with all of his takes.
Athletic writer,
and hey, we respect everybody that covers the Vancouver Canucks.
Get your suit game together.
Get your suit game together. The Edler, I don't mind Benning as he's doing his best. He pulls off big trades at deadlines to excite the fans, like bringing in Toffoli.
Yeah, but he couldn't keep Toffoli and he gave Pearson a 3x3. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Here's my problem with the comment, and I understand it. I understand from your point of view.
Yeah, he's trying. Every GM's trying.
Is pulling in big trades to excite fans what this is all about?
That's how you live in mediocrity.
Yeah, because that's very short-term thinking. If you're doing it to excite fans in the now, like you said with the Toffoli one, but then in the long term, you look at it more long term, and we weren't able to keep him, and we end up getting a Tanner Pearson at basically almost just under $1 million less when we could have had Tyler Toffoli. So I got to think more long term. And the Adler actually saying true, so he agrees.
Yeah, and look, I gave Jim Benning as much rope as I could possibly give him, both as a fan and someone who covers this sport. After the last year, it's like, I guess a year and a half ago, I'm done.
I feel like, for sarcastic comments, I need like a red overlay or something to put over the screen just so we see the tone. The Soda Pod Pearson deal was pure wizardry by Jim Benning.
Shut up.
Pure wizardry.
Shut up.
Steal of the century, some say. Isha, big Tanner Pearson fan. Tell us why.
Nothing against the player, but that contract was just absurd.
All right. There you go. Isha, big fan of the Tanner Pearson contract, thinks he's woefully underpaid. The man is worth at least $5 million.
Stop.
Folks, we love the comments.
Keep them coming. The Edler, this is an absolute beauty. The Soda Pod. I mean, keep the comments coming.
Keep them coming. Should we take a quick break here?
Well, I think we got a little bit more of it. Or are we going right to puck drop next? You know what? Yeah, let's take a break here as puck drop.
I need a drink. We need a
little drink. For this third period is upon us. We do have more comments coming in. We will get to them. We'll address the poll question. We'll see where it's at. We'll run down the contest again and again. Keep those comments coming. It's a comment-driven stream here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Anaheim Ducks, Vancouver Canucks. Taking a quick break, a quick word from our sponsor, DraftKings, and we'll see you on the other side. And we are back on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel for some Vancouver Canucks, Anaheim Ducks. Vancouver Canucks, Anaheim Ducks play here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. No, I know it's just so funny. It's just so funny.
We got a lot of comments rolling in here, by the way.
All right, well, let's get to the comments before we run down our contest, which closes in 5 minutes, as well as the poll question here on this watch along. The Edler, who's been an absolute beauty throughout this live stream. Well, he hasn't fired Green yet, so I'm not sure what he's waiting for. A 20-game losing streak.
Hey, possibly. Amrit saying, when Benning signed Myers, his comments were he's long and has a good stick.
He's got a good stick.
I think you might have mixed the two around. Shane Van Ice says, you're a wizard, Jim.
You're a wizard, Jim.
The soda pod was saying, nothing against the player. It's hilarious. Molstar 42 saying Canucks down by 1. So I can see them tying it in the third.
Yeah, I mean, the way that some of their players have been playing, Brock Besser again having a good game.
Yeah.
JT Miller, I mean, he's buzzing every single game. Pedersen, respectively, I mean, the Ducks are doing a good job defensively, planning against him. But for the most part, I mean, they're getting chances on net. Halak hasn't been tested as much as John Gibson.
Yeah, we have some big Halak fans in this live
big
chat
Halak
too.
fans.
Big Halak fans.
As the Canucks now lead in shots 28-18. Anaheim, though, where it counts, 1-0. Is Anaheim applying the early pressure in this period, Dylan?
Yes, they are. It looks like it's Anaheim's ice right now. Just a final reminder, like we did mention a few minutes ago, you have, what is it now? You should have 3 minutes and 45 seconds to enter to win the 20 miles, 20 smiles hat. Get your prediction. What is the final score of the game? Who is going to win the game? 3-2 Canucks, 2-0 Ducks. Give your prediction just like that. A bunch of people have already
over 15. Yeah, over 15 people have entered the contest. So, I mean, jump in now. You have a few more minutes to do so.
Oh, and by the way, Elias Pettersson with just an awful giveaway at the blue line, and now he takes a penalty. He is pissed. He is giving it to the ref. I'm sorry, PD. That was just a bad play. And he tried to make up by it by holding on to the player. We'll see the replay in a second here, but not a good penalty to take, especially starting off the third period.
Yeah, the Anaheim Ducks' fourth power play rather of the game now. And yeah, that was
the replay, and he holds Zegras. You know, that's just it's a clear call for me. I don't think it's a bad call. If you disagree, comment in the live chat. But
yeah, come on, PD, you're smarter than that. He's like, me. It's like you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it might be a double.
It's a double minor. Oh, that's
wow.
Interesting. All right, interesting.
Well, okay, I think the Canucks got away with one here, then, Dylan.
I agree.
I really do.
I think the Canucks got away with one. I could have seen that being a Canucks penalty. 4-on-4. Should be interesting. I don't know who has the advantage here.
I think the Canucks do.
I do think the Canucks. I'm going to give it to the Canucks, especially, right now, I don't hate this pairing, especially 4-on-4. Tyler Myers and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Feel like you got a lot of offense there. You got a lot of speed there.
You got a lot of leg.
Both
tall guys.
Yeah, I was going to make another comment. We're going to stop there. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as they show a replay of Demko's unbelievable save against the Dallas Stars.
He's had a few unbelievable saves at the start of this season, man. There was some in that.
Some people think he's not going to be a third-string goalie for.
Some people named the soda pod.
He's just not good enough. They say out there. Can you imagine, folks? There's a podcast out there saying Thatcher Demko no good. That's what they're saying.
He's not a good American goalie.
Quote.
Not good enough
to
be a third stringer on the USA Olympic
on the
team.
lowly American team.
It's a shame, really.
It really is.
Which honestly, the US beat Canada in goaltending going into this Olympics. 100%. Hellebuck, Gibson, Demko.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty
What
Demko number 3
compared to Canada?
No, it is pretty impressive.
Canada doesn't even have Carey Price.
Vancouver Canucks applying some pressure here 4-on-4. No shots being fired off though. It kind of reminds me of an overtime. Just a lot of skating around the perimeter. Nothing really happening.
Garland fighting though. I mean, he's a chippy player. He's always noticeable, which is what I like about Connor Garland.
Tyler Myers, beautiful pass to the other team.
We're just gonna highlight whenever Myers does anything great here on the Watchalongs.
Oh, absolutely. Just to make everybody
to grind some people's gears.
Just to grind some gears. And Tyler Myers comes out with a decent chance to actually shot out front. I believe it was deflected off the Anaheim Ducks defenseman stick as the Anaheim Ducks move up in the offensive zone.
Some more back and forth early. Some more ice though here that's on a 4-on-4.
Oh, we got London got his prediction in. London 9977 saying 2-0 Ducks, but I love the Canucks.
London, I like your strategy here.
Molstar 42 saying both teams need to get scoring for these predictions. You're right.
Yeah, Molstar is a 4-1 Ducks.
Oh, okay. So they need 3 more Ducks goals. The Edler could probably chime in on this one, but the way Travis Green pulls the net early, he might be able to pop in a couple extra ones.
Well, I mean, he's commenting that right now.
The Edler, let's see if they have to pull. Okay, there we go. The Edler saying, let's see if they have to pull the goalie. My bet's 2 minutes, 40 seconds, and the Ducks scoring, and Travis pulling him second time down 2 goals. Like I just mentioned. So you might pick up a few.
Well, look, Lunda is the best chance to think of winning this if that transpires, right?
Andrew, I thought you went to bed. Andrew says you can tell Kim that I'm here again tonight.
No, Kim's not here. You should tell her that you're here tonight.
Kim's not here. At the Edler saying Myers was a pylon versus Nashville.
Myers has some good nights, and then he's got some pylon nights.
Pylon nights,
but overall, I'd rather the Canucks have Myers on their team right now than not.
Looks like an upcoming power play for the Vancouver Canucks.
Let's go. Not enough.
An empty net for the Vancouver Canucks, but the Edler, don't worry. There's a delay penalty call. He's not pulling the goaltender with 15 minutes left. Let's hope the Vancouver Canucks can get some momentum going on this power play, because I haven't felt like, there's any momentum going their way this period. And let's hope this changes that. We got a couple more. I'm Huckleberry saying 2-1 Canucks. It goes overtime.
Oh, I don't think Huckleberry has given a prediction.
Yeah, so there, 2-1 Canucks. We still have.
All right, we're closing. Yeah. That's it. That's the final entry. Yeah. Contest closed. With Huckleberry.
Andrew saying she told us to come here to support you.
Thank you what so a much. Beauty. Thank you so much, Isles girl, Kim.
Jack Friedman. Jack jumping in and saying, power play, here we go. We must score. I agree. The Canucks have to get some momentum here on the power play.
And Jack, thanks for joining us here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Subscribe, like the video, like all the videos if you haven't. Really appreciate it.
Jack Friedman is actually one of the commenters here on the live stream that has been in the studio here.
Yes.
Actually recorded a podcast episode in the studio.
Dan is very jealous.
Dan's jealous. We might get Jack back in studio here at some point. He's a little bit further than Dan from Richmond at the moment.
The one thing I want to know is, where'd Donald go? Did Auntie not give him his phone?
His auntie was he's been all right with his uncle lately, but his auntie, I don't know, it's been tough. The Edler saying Ducks are getting away with a lot tonight. There we go. Unlike Donald with his auntie.
Oh, there we go. And then every time they just try to set up Pettersson for that shot, it's like, why? It's not working. Do something different, i.e. put Miller up on that spot like they've been doing recently.
I will say, though, if you could place a bet on DraftKings and use the promo code THPN and bet on how many times the Vancouver Canucks are going to feed Pettersson in that same goddamn spot, you'd make a killing.
Yeah, 3+ every power play.
Every power play. Jack Friedman saying, I'll be moving home in July. Hopefully hear from me a lot more.
Home, back to the island, i.e. the Hawaii of Canada.
There we go. We might see more of Jack Friedman in July in the studio here, folks. Get Jack here to do a watch-along, eh?
Oh, that would be fun.
Jack, comment to the stream. You down to do a watch-along? We'll get you in here to do a watch-along.
So just over a minute left in the Canucks power play. Ducks doing a good job of killing this one, sending the puck length of the ice.
Yeah, looking at the shots, 32 for the Vancouver Canucks, 20 for the Anaheim Ducks. The Soda Pod saying Jack's moving to Vancouver. See, here's the thing.
No. Jack's response is what angers me more. Jack don't give the Soda Pod anything here. You're moving back to the island, not Vancouver.
Yes. Geography, I guess they don't teach it outside of the 52 states down south. So Vancouver Island is, I guess there's no body of water between this island and Vancouver. No. So it technically makes it the same landmass. So I guess we're Vancouver now. Is that how it works?
Even though the capital of British Columbia is on the island, not the mainland, but
the Soda Pod says confirmed by Jack. Jack says I'm in for the watch along.
There you go.
There we go. So there we
go. Edler commenting on the tornado.
Saying we had a tornado at the airport Saturday.
Look, we said we already addressed this. This isn't New Orleans. It wasn't a tornado.
Sharknado.
Delta doesn't get tornadoes, okay?
No, it was like a water sprout, but I don't know. I think Environment Canada was studying it to see if it was technically a tornado, because it has to hit land and continue for it to be
Environment Canada
a
was like 4 feet away from it. That's how you know it wasn't a tornado.
Yeah, when it's on water, it's technically just a shit spiral. So we're good.
Little shit spike.
London 9977 saying, yeah, Victoria is the capital.
Hell yeah, I lived there for 7 years, went to university there. The Hockey Podcast Network was started in our college house there.
There we go. There we go. Victoria, beautiful place on Vancouver Island, British Columbia.
The biggest city on the island, actually.
Biggest city on the island. All right.
So no dice on the power play for the Vancouver Canucks, which is far from gone now.
Emreet saying the Ducks know the Canucks aren't going to score.
I mean, the Ducks are in their head right now, it seems like.
Yeah, you know, the Canucks.
Oh, here we go. Halak taking things into his own right now.
Yeah, looks like we got another penalty, though, to the Vancouver Canucks, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like
number 5.
Is it Travis Hamonic going off for the penalty here? It might be not a good look for the Vancouver Canucks here.
No, I mean, do you think Green starts to limit Pettersson's minutes a little bit more and just kind of trust the guys that have been getting it done lately? Maybe increase JT Miller a little bit?
Possibly. I just want to get to a comment here, though. The Soda Pod saying, Isha said college house?
I know. USA podcasting is rubbing off on me. University house. We have universities in Canada.
Well, we have colleges, too.
Yeah, I know. But in the States, like, everything's a college. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Like, there's the University of North Dakota, but for example, you still go to college there. I don't know.
Right.
It's like how Ontario is called cottage or called cabins cottages.
Right.
It's another word. It's not correct. Anyway.
The Soda Pod really nitpicking every little thing we say on the screen.
It's like they know me so well.
Love it. Thank you, the Soda Pod, whoever you may be.
I can't believe Shane didn't just throw us on the big screen at Michelle and John's house there eating the apple crisp. I have to say.
Oh yeah, I was expecting that too.
I would import Alberni as we continue this geography class here on this live stream.
The Edler saying Canucks have no forecheck. Another reason Green needs gone.
I love it. I love it.
Turnovers like Podkolzin did today. Yeah, I like Podkolzin on the forecheck. I've seen him once or twice throughout the season be really effective in that role.
But because of the speed, not necessarily because of the strength. I've seen him get knocked off the puck pretty easily too, though. So
yeah. The Soda Pod saying cottage is a made-up fairy tale
we can agree on that.
Yes. Yeah.
When I think cottage, I think cheese.
There you go. There you go.
Part of every good breakfast.
It's part of a nutritional breakfast.
It is, actually. I've introduced cottage cheese back into my diet.
Oh, I can tell.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, it is absolutely not a compliment. Trust me.
Too much cottage cheese.
Too much cottage cheese will ruin the atmosphere in the studio. I'll tell you that. Just giving you a tough time. Give me a tough time.
It will.
As we get going here, 12 minutes left in the third period.
Getting nervous from a Canucks perspective.
Getting a little sweaty, getting a little nervous. 32 shots for the Vancouver Canucks, 21 shots for the Anaheim Ducks.
But the Anaheim Ducks lead where most counts. One goal in this game, and it belongs to Anaheim.
The Soda Pod saying not a compliment. He knows we're on the same page here. We're on the same page.
Go ahead, Dylan.
Oh no, I lost it now.
I was just gonna say, keep the comments coming. It's a comment-driven stream, and really appreciate all those who've sat back and watched this game with us. The contest is closed, so depending on the outcome of this game, we'll go over in our final break before the post-game show all the entries, and we may be giving out this hat this evening.
Quite possibly. Emreet saying Tanner Pearson needs to be taken off the top 6.
Yes.
Couldn't agree with you more.
He does. Like, Bo Horvat doesn't need Tanner Pearson there because he actually has some players in Garland, Podkolzin, and Höglander now.
Yeah, there's options. The Edler saying a coach who preaches a forecheck like Vegas and a decor that stands teams up at the red line is what I want to see.
The DeBoer style, baby. That DeBoer style.
DeBoer style. Hey, it could work. You never know. Podkolzin, getting into things so they show the replay here.
Well, Podkolzin getting minutes in the third period, especially halfway through the third period, or just about halfway through the third period, is what we want to see. Is what the Edler wants to see.
One thing about Podkolzin, clearly struggling with the growth of the mustache. Hopefully that will pick up in the coming
19?
weeks.
He's still got the poo stash.
I'm just saying. He's not above his years in mustache growth. He's a regular 19-year-old, folks.
He's got plenty of Movembers here in BC to make up for.
Absolutely.
Nice save by Halak.
Save from Halak. I believe the Anaheim Ducks player believed he scored. He put his hands up in the air, but
no dice.
Clearly not a goal.
One of the only high danger chances from the Anaheim Ducks, other than they had a little bit of a flurry in their first minute of this period. Other than that, it's been pretty much all Canucks. Again, credit to John Gibson and the defense of the Anaheim Ducks not allowing really the Canucks to get going. Cycling the puck and whatnot in the offensive zone.
Guess who's back?
Oh, Donald.
Hello, I'm back. What's up, Donald?
Okay, Donald, I have so many questions. Are you back on your tablet? Did you find Uncle's phone? Did you find Auntie's computer? I need to know.
We need to know. The fans need to know. Amrit says, when you think Canucks fans start to chant, fire Green Benning in the arena. When do you think they start chanting this?
I mean, Benning way sooner than Green, because I think Canucks fans overall aren't upset with Travis Green. Maybe this season they are, but overall, I mean, look at the cards he was given. He was given a team that was rebuilding post Sedins.
And I don't know, man, just like being in the arena the other night, being at that Nashville game on Friday, and being in the in-game atmosphere and everything. I don't know. I don't feel like it's getting close to that point. I feel like everybody online talks about it, but for it to really start happening in the arena,
still Benning more than Green. I mean, people were taking out.
Sure. I agree.
Yeah, because even in the summer, people were protesting out of Rogers Arena with fire Benning signs.
I just think we're far away from that. That's all I'm saying. I think we're far away from that. Jack Friedman chiming in saying, I don't think the Canucks are a coaching / GM change away from a cup. Not that Benning / Green should keep their jobs forever. I'm just not convinced that they're what's holding the team back.
Jack, I don't know what you're smoking, man, because Jim Benning has been holding this team back 100%.
I don't think Green's holding the team back.
Sorry, not Travis Green. I mean, Jim Benning.
Yeah, I don't think Green's necessarily a problem. As we watched a replay of a goal, it looks like, was that in? Was that goal in?
That looks like it was in. Yeah, over the line.
Put it on. It looks like it's going to be 2-0 for the Anaheim Ducks as they review this one. But
we got the second lighting of the lamp tonight in favor of the Anaheim Ducks.
To me, that looks like it's a goal. It's under review. The Edler saying 2-0.
Yeah. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. Back to Jack Friedman's comment. While I agree, though, that they're not, a GM change away or a coach change away from a cup. And I don't think these guys should keep their jobs forever. But hasn't Jim Benning kept his job forever?
Over 10 years, more than Mike Gillis, more than Pat Quinn, more than the longest tenured GMs in Canucks history.
Jack Friedman follows up with another comment saying, better argument for changing GM than coach, I would say. And absolutely, look at the time frame. Travis Green has not had as long as head coach of the Vancouver Canucks as Jim Benning has been the general manager making these decisions.
And I will throw this out there. At the end of the day, if Hughes, if Pettersson, if the core of this team is not going to pick up what Green puts down, you just have to make a coaching change regardless.
Yeah. London 9977. This is so true. Saying Donald is a big part of the stream.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. Donald is 100% a big part of the stream. And by the way, London right now, he's got this goal. He's got the goal prediction and outcome of this game dead on. There's 10 minutes of hockey left, so we'll see what happens. But 2-0 Anaheim and a win for Anaheim was his prediction. So we'll see how it plays out.
I'm thinking this might be the last day I see this.
Well, I don't know. Empty net goals could really make this difficult.
Right. The Adler's going to chime in. He's like, there's 2 empty net goals coming, which he might be right. Another comment coming in here from the Adler saying, if you get a new coach, you will get every player playing like Hoglander and Garland. I understand the premise, but I think it's wishful thinking.
Look at this. Dylan, the Edler, until Green is gone, he's never going to stop on this, and I love it. I want to hear it every time. I want to hear it every which way. You're not a fan of Green. You want him gone. Keep it coming.
The Soda Pod saying, it's hilarious that you keep saying the Edler, by the way. Why?
That's his name.
That's the tag. I want him out. What else am I supposed to call him?
The Edler, not Alex Edler.
He says it's Edler. No.
It's the Edler.
The Edler. He's not just any old Edler. He's the Edler, bro.
Stick-breaking motherfucking Edler.
Donald West with the score update, 2-0.
Oh, we know Donald, and it's not looking good for our Canucks.
Not looking good. Shots, a little shot update. Vancouver Canucks, 33 shots, but still 0 goals. 2 goals for the Anaheim Ducks and 22 shots.
Are we blaming Halak now for this one, Dylan?
Oh, I don't think so. I
don't think it's on Halak. I really don't.
London 9977 saying Green is a clown.
So look, we got the Edler and London 9977. Not a fan of Travis Green. What about Jim Benning? I'm not liking. I mean, I'm okay with the Travis Green hate, whatever. Right? Again, I'm indifferent. If we got to be hating on Jim Benning more, I think. What is this?
Actually, we've been fucking up the whole time.
Oh,
he says
my
it's
God.
actually the Elder. I've just been reading it, the Edler, and I think you started off saying
I'm
blaming
dumb.
Isha on this one. Oh my God. Jack Freeman saying blame.
The Elder.
The Elder. Jack Freeman is saying blame Gibson for this one.
Oh, Gibson has been playing outstanding.
Yeah.
Credit to him. I mean, again, Pettersson not his best game here. JT Miller not lighting it up like he did the last few games.
Oh man, I'm just laughing at yourself, screaming at the soda, but it's the Edler. Here, I'll even bring it up for you. We bring it up. It's clearly fucking wrong.
I'm never gonna hear the end of that one. I bet in my Twitter DMs the soda pod is.
Well, it looks like the soda pod did DM you, by the way. Just saying, there, you're getting shots of the DMs. The soda pod says, I absolutely thought you guys were trolling when Dylan read my correction as Edler. Yeah. It's been we've been live for 2 hours and 28 minutes. So that's all I'm going to say there. We've been rolling on this stream.
Sodapod actually saying that our friend TK actually called me Romy on his own. So there you go.
In our defense, Shane Van Ice commenting, I thought it was the Edler too.
Yeah, I mean Canucks guy.
I'm just mind fucked now looking back at all the times I read it. But anyways, thanks to the Sodapod for your corrections on every single little thing we do on the live stream.
Yeah, and thanks Shane Van Ice, who's back. Who's back. Again, thanks to everyone tuning in to this live stream. The entry to our contest has been it is closed. It closes 5 minutes into the third period. But every time Dylan and I jump on a live stream, every time I jump on a live stream, most Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel live streams, we will have giveaways. So join us in pregame and join us throughout the first and second period to get in on that. Do you want to take a look at our poll question now, Dylan? Let's see where we are at. I'll throw the link in the chat as I've been doing all night, but our Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel poll question, Vancouver Canucks versus Anaheim Ducks. Who's the better prospect? It's a simple one. Vasily Podkolzin or Jamie Drysdale? Dylan, where do you think it's at? It's gone back and forth all night. Started with Drysdale, before it was Podkolzin. Where do you think it's at now?
Man, I'm gonna say it's still Drysdale. I'm gonna say he's at 58%. I haven't looked at the numbers. I could be
52%, but okay. Drysdale indeed is still who everyone thinks is the better prospect. Before we get to just some more of the comments coming in, I'm just gonna quickly throw this in the chat.
Yeah, don't hate it. I guess I really do feel like Drysdale should win this poll. Like you said, though, we have a couple more comments coming in. The Elder.
He's just the Edler
He's the Edler. Honestly, you could have the best coach and best GM and an all-star team like a pre-cap era and get upset and not win a cup. I think it's all fluke and more about a team coming together at the right moment. Okay, so I don't know if that's all fluke. I understand what you're saying, though. Lots of it is a team coming together at the right time. How many times have we seen that? Look at the St. Louis Blues. I think that was a perfect example of a team just coming together at the right time. Everything just somehow worked out so perfectly for them, and they walk out with the Stanley Cup.
Gloria, baby.
Great comment from the. I don't know, what am I even calling? The Edler, the Elder Edler. Who knows?
What do you want to be called? Are you changing your name because of us? If so, I recommend the Edler. Jack commenting, the Elder, what's not a fluke is a hot goalie. I think you're right otherwise. No, that's true. That's true. Goalies help win cups.
Got some more comments coming in here. I'm going to wait a second on one of the comments here. And by the way, folks, love that you're watching the game with us. And just a disclaimer, we will be a few seconds behind you. We are watching through a stream. We don't have the old cable box set up in the studio here. So we are going through a stream. So we might be, a few seconds behind you on if you're watching through cable.
Again, thanks to all the interaction. We really appreciate it. It's a comment-driven stream. Let's go.
And here's the goal that came in, and I wanted to hold
There we go.
The elder commented, we got a goal. London 9977 saying, let's go. Jack Friedman saying, scores. Here we go.
And it's our boy, JT Miller.
JT Miller. Let's go, baby. Woo!
He is the best player on the Vancouver Canucks roster right now.
Absolutely.
No one can tell me otherwise.
All right, so London, it looks like his score prediction goes right out the window.
Sorry about that, London. I mean, it's a win-win, though, right?
It is.
Because London now potentially sees his team make a comeback.
Yeah, London is a big Canucks fan.
But I'm crossing your name off the list.
Shane Van Dyke saying, now I just need Canucks to get 2 more goals. Hey, the floodgates are open. Let's watch the replay of this one.
And Dylan, that's exactly how you said was going to be the only way that the Vancouver Canucks score a goal tonight. Funny enough, Pedersen with the screen.
Jack Friedman saying PD tip. I think it was a PD screen.
PD screen.
To a PD
and even
tip.
if he did tip that, you don't even give him credit. That was all JT, baby.
That was all JT.
The comments are coming in hot. Let's go. Keep them coming.
The elder saying PD has JT envy. I'm Huckleberry saying ho ho ho. Okay, let's go Canucks.
Let's go Canucks. We got some more coming in here too.
Okay, we got a lot coming in here.
Yeah, we'll keep them going.
Christ. Mark Ryan, a new commenter.
Hey, what's up, Mark? Thanks for jumping in the stream. Mark's joined us a few streams ago. Canucks, not sure who's looking after your sports psychology, but from a New Zealand perspective, don't give up, guys. Mark, welcome back from New Zealand. Mark was telling us he was drinking a cold one last time. Mark,
okay.
What kind of beer are you drinking tonight, my friend?
Love it. Love it.
Thanks for tuning in, Mark. We appreciate it.
We are international here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Amrit saying Travis Green, if we had one more power play, we would have won. Okay.
I don't even know if the power play is going to save us tonight, but yes, that's funny. That's what he's going to say in his post game.
Speedy Gaming saying Demko is the best player on the team, bro. I mean, right now, you can make a case for that. He's not playing this one. No,
fair enough, Speedy. I'll take it. Yeah. Demko, best player. JT Miller,
best skater.
Best skater. Best
at the
forward.
Moment, right now, as the Canucks are playing, in these last few weeks, those are the guys that I'm going with. So Speedy Gaming, you're onto something there.
And nothing against Hughes. I'm just saying the best 2 players, and you highlighted it. I'll you crow on that one. You got to put Demko up there with JT Miller as well.
Love it. Love the comments.
And JT Miller, I mean, he's a lock for Team USA Olympic team, right?
Oh, you got to think so. I mean, I haven't been following that conversation too much, but you would think he's a lock.
And Andrew is back, by the way. Andrew has never left.
Andrew saying, Donald, how are you doing? How you doing? Good now. So there you go.
Yeah, and Donald's here. Canucks scored the goal.
Canucks scored the goal. Okay. I think that's what he means there.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, well, I think it might be a situation of talk to text. I don't know, because he seems to write connect a lot of the time. So I connected the dots here. I know he's talking about the Canucks.
Oh, look at that. I like that.
We already got that one. Speedy Gaming saying, I agree with our
JT Miller and Demko takes.
There you go. The elder saying almost down 3 minutes to pull the goal.
Yeah, what about
Yeah, we got 3 minutes and 50 seconds on our live stream. Again, you guys might be a little bit ahead of us.
You guys like 310, 320.
But here's the thing. We're never going to spoil anything for you. And if you're also watching on the stream like we are, our times might be synced up. So we'll never spoil anything for the game. The worst case, Ontario, we're 30 seconds behind you, and you just get to see our late reactions to things.
There you go.
I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
No, there you go. And if the Canucks can tie this, then we go right into OT. We're going to continue to sit back, watch this game with you throughout OT. If the Vancouver Canucks can't come back after this commercial break and last couple minute push, then we will take a short break before going into our post-game show. And our post-game show is basically Dylan and I just giving our quick summary of the game, and then it's just all comments, all post-game comments, all comments about the Anaheim Ducks, all comments about the Vancouver Canucks, where are they going to go, what they have to do after this either comeback or loss, and we want to have that conversation with all of you. So stick around. We will be going a little bit longer in the post-game show as well here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
Andrew commenting, or actually here, sorry, I got to Andrew here. I can't leave you guys alone tonight, and I made your night great, so that's why.
Andrew, you make our night great every time you join the live stream. Every time everybody joins this live stream. It's amazing. We really appreciate it.
Fantastic. The elder saying sometimes if you change Sportsnet channels, there's a time delay. Yeah, between like Pacific, West,
right.
Sportsnet 1. Give me the old-fashioned days where I went to channel 45.
Was it 45?
Well, for here is 45 with Don Taylor. I know that for a fact.
It was like, I think it was something weird.
Just one above Treehouse, baby.
I think it was TSN was one above YTV, and Prince George was like 22 or 23.
TSN was 8 growing up here in Nanaimo.
Okay, it was 8. In the 20s in Prince George.
Yeah, that's why things are all fucked up over there.
Northern BC. It's a crazy place.
Andrew's saying my bet is over. The bets are over for quite a few people, I believe. We have a few active ones, some long shots.
For Dan was 5-3, Andrew was 5-3.
So technically you're not out.
Shane was 4-3 Canucks.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know about that one, Shane.
Josiah was 4-1 Vancouver.
We haven't heard from Josiah for a little while. Josiah, you still watching?
In and out. Saw that the game was not going my way.
Fair enough. Terry Bernard, you won a $250 save on gift card from Powell River.
I thought we were giving away something here. I was like, what the hell are you reading?
I was reading the save on foods giveaway thing.
It's always Powell River. Every freaking time,
they
man.
They mop up. I swear. That's the only place you can buy groceries in Powell River.
Shane pulling his best soda pod impression over here.
Saying YTV was 12.
So I guess TSN must have been like 14.
YTV here, I believe, was like 22 or 23, something weird like that.
So just under 3 minutes left in this third period. The Vancouver Canucks trail by 1.
Podkolzin rolling in.
And Podkolzin out late in this game. So there you go, the Elder. There you go, getting a little bit more ice time, getting a little bit more trust from Podkolzin, or from the coach rather, to Podkolzin.
Love it as the Anaheim Ducks moving up in the offensive zone. Halak sprawling, and the Elder saying Halak took a penalty making a save. Man. Okay, I gotta watch a replay on this. And folks, I know you've probably seen the call already.
But look, I'm less angry with a goalie taking an accidental penalty if they're trying to make a save versus going full,
I know, but how do you make that call with fucking less than 3 minutes left in the period?
It's a bad call by the ref.
As I watch the replay here, so I can get my proper opinion on it. Oh man,
come on!
I don't know. That's such The Elder saying. That was a joke. Yeah,
that was weak. That was weak.
I don't know. That's tough. Shane Van Ice saying, "Oh shit, I forgot I did 4-3 last time. I did 3-2 Canucks."
Look at that one fan.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's pissed.
Some Johnny Canuck jersey love. I like that.
I got the thumbs down.
That was no. I'm looking at it right now. That was a sell job. That was a sell job.
Get this man an Oscar.
By big man Ryan Getzlaf. That was a sell job. I mean, Halak, I would be way more pissed if I was Halak right now.
Don't let that bald head fool you. The man can act, folks.
Oh, yeah, Travis Green, you can be angry. Yeah. That was garbage. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like... Man,
that was like a little Nicky poo.
Yeah, come on.
Look at that. Even Halak being like, why are you diving, bro?
Man.
Why are you diving, bro?
When was the last time you saw a penalty from a goaltender like that, especially with under 3 minutes left in the game in a 2-1 game? I don't know, man. I just don't think you make that call. I guess from the Anaheim Ducks fans, if you're watching, let us know what you think of that call. Because maybe that
was a garbage. I mean...
Maybe I got the blue and green glasses on right now and I can't see straight. I don't know about that call, folks.
Regardless of if, by the book he touched him, it's still weak. That is weak sauce right there.
The Elder saying Green don't get the 3 minute.
No, it doesn't.
Amrit saying real Oscar should go to Travis Green to show he cares.
Oh shit, dude! I'm telling you, people are angry with Travis Green more so than I thought.
That was a hell of a burn though, Amrit.
Amrit, you're a beauty. Thanks for tuning in and continuing to watch this game with us this evening.
Yeah. So on our stream, folks, we have 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left in the third period. Power play for the Anaheim Ducks. Andrew saying Danny is still here. Dan's still here, bro.
Dan from Richmond. Shout out to New West. He's not here either. Or he's not here anymore, but
hey, he might be. He might be lurking in the shadows. I think once he figured out he wasn't winning the hat, he's like, all right, I'll tune into the next one.
Yeah, fair enough. So the final moments of final minute rather of this game, the The officials doing no favors for the Canucks here at all. For those who are just tuning in, who just dropped by this watch along, we will be diving into our post-game show at the end of this period, assuming it doesn't go to OT. We'll take a quick break, 1 to 2 minute break. We'll have a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll be back to take your comments, your thoughts on this game, your thoughts on Travis Green, your thoughts on the Anaheim Ducks, it all. Your thoughts on the night of hockey that was in the NHL. It's a comment-driven stream. It's definitely a comment-driven post-game show. So excited to join you all as more viewers join us here. We'll get to the post-game show soon, assuming this game doesn't go to OT. And if it does, sit back, continue to watch OT with us here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
All right, more pressure actually as the Vancouver Canucks break out of the zone here.
Elder, goalies pulled shorthanded.
I wanted to wait till our stream caught up
there
to
we
where
go.
He's watching, and there you go, empty net. So the Elder was right. Travis Green pulling the goalie, and man, shorthanded. That's even a riskier move. But to be fair, there's only a minute left in the period in the game, and you're down 2-1. I don't know what else you do at this point.
Well, for a second, I thought the ref was giving the Canucks another penalty.
Could
you imagine? Could you imagine?
So we have a comment here, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a second.
Okay.
I want a natural reaction to what's about to transpire.
We gotta see it. We gotta see
it to believe it.
I really hope it's JT Miller, but we gotta see it.
Yeah, and folks that know what's happening, this is probably pretty funny to you because I don't know what's happening. I'm basing it off some of the comments that I say.
All right, bring up the comments. We know what's gonna happen. We got more. We got Tim just joining the stream here.
Well, the Elder say score, but then he says, or am I joking? And then it says yay and holy. Okay, let's watch here. I feel like something good's about to happen. And there we go, Petey.
And it's Petey.
And
you know what? It's so ironic that's Petey because he hasn't had a great game. Yet he still gets a wicked shot down. And look at that. This is a game. Look at that. We're going to OT, Dylan.
Going to OT. I'm loving it.
Tim, thank you for joining the stream. Speedy Gaming saying, holy. Speedy Game after that stupid ass ref calls a horrible penalty. Yeah, that is karma. That is the hockey gods.
I love it.
The hockey gods helping out the Canucks. I love it. Woo! Let's go. I'm Huckleberry.
Woo! Let's go.
For those just joining the stream, we're pumped. It's been like a dog's breakfast of a game this whole time. But I'll tell you what, the comments here and the interaction we have, it's been outstanding. And I'm excited to bring that energy and that hype that everyone's feeling now to the end of this game here as the 54 seconds left in this game before I assume we go to OT. The Vancouver Canucks leading in shots 40-26. John Gibson, credit to him, an outstanding game, but the Vancouver Canucks really showing that they're the better team late in this period. Short-handed, no less, coming off that power play. Wow, or that penalty kill. Wow.
Andrew saying, my sprint is still alive. The Elder saying, makeup call me thinks.
I mean, wouldn't that be icing on the cake?
And then, so I guess a bit of a spoiler, but we only have 30 seconds left in our stream here.
Hey, Tim, you subscribed? Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Drop a like on the video too and join us anytime. Pretty much every day we'll have streams on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Jack Freeman saying OT, let's go. Tim, like you mentioned, I subscribed. What a beauty. London 9977 saying JT Miller in OT.
If I'm going to throw a prediction out there, I say, yeah, he's buzzing and he's the one getting it done offensively for the most part for the Vancouver Canucks.
Molestar 42 saying, dang it, there goes my prediction. But OT, yay. There we go. We can all be happy for overtime. It's a exciting time in hockey.
Put it this way, some people's predictions may be saved. I got one right now.
Do we have any 3-2 predictions?
We got 3-2 Ducks for Joss. Amy's got a 3-2-1 in as well.
Oh, okay.
So we got two. We got two on the line.
We got numbers.
Oh, and Jack, 3-2 Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
So we have three potential contest winners here. And a fired up crowd. I mean, the Vancouver Canucks playing from behind as they've been doing recently, coming back in games. But hey, that seems to be the Canuck way this season.
Absolutely. And like we mentioned, Pettersson, getting that goal. Actually,
it's a goddamn roller coaster with Pettersson right now, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think we missed one, by the way. Jack Friedman saying, I said 3-2
No, I got to it, Jack.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
got to
sorry. I was paying attention to the game.
Got to it.
Tim saying yes.
Tim, thank you so much. You're the man.
Tim's a beauty. By the way, Tim in the holiday spirit with the Christmas trees, it looks like.
Wait till after American Thanksgiving, Tim. Come on now.
Is it? I guess so. For me, being a Canadian, American Thanksgiving is irrelevant to me. I apologize. For me, you can officially start, even though I think it's still too early. After Remembrance Day, if you just have to.
If you're one of those,
then you can start. But before Remembrance Day, if I see Christmas lights, I will go to the house physically, pull them off, wrap it in a bow, and put it on their front door and say, wait for November 12th. I've never done that, folks. Don't you worry.
You are aggressive. I think Tim's a little confused with Jack's comment. No, Tim, at the beginning of basically throughout the stream until the first 5 minutes of the third period, we have a contest. Every live stream we do. So now that you're subscribed, you can chime in on the contest next time. A chance to win this hat. Basically, you give us your prediction again prior to the 5 minutes into the third period. And if your prediction, score outcome and winner of the game is correct, then you win said hat. So Jack's prediction was a 3-2 Canucks win. Wasn't looking good for most of this game. Now coming back, we have a few entries here who are confident that they may win the hat. And hey, if we have multiple people, correct, or predict correctly and have the right prediction, then we do a draw from the hat in the post-game show.
Tim saying, I am watching on TV.
Oh,
London saying Canadian Thanksgiving is the only way to go. There we go, baby.
Oh, that's the best comment of the night. Thank you, London. I hope the soda pod is viewing. It's real Thanksgiving.
Love it.
And Tim saying hello to you, sir.
Hello,
Thank
Tim.
you for joining us late here in this stream. We're still going.
It's OT. Here we go.
Here's some OT hockey.
No break, eh? It always surprises me how quick we go right into OT. But I love it. Let's get right into the action. 3-on-3.
And I like Canucks in OT. I like how they move the puck. I love JT Miller in OT.
Yeah, I love JT Miller. And, again, folks, we're a few seconds behind you. Everyone watching on, Sportsnet on your regular cable provider. So we will be a few seconds behind you. But don't worry, we will catch up, and we will give you latest updates on what's going on in the game.
ESPN Plus, TNT.
Oh, yeah,
NHL TV, the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. So let's get it going here. Hopefully the Vancouver Canucks can
moving the puck well from what we've seen thus far. And again, we're a few seconds behind, but like what I'm seeing from Vancouver.
And I feel like we got a bunch of people on the edge of their seats because the comments are rolling in, and then
everyone's watching the game.
Overtime started, and people are just people are antsy right now. It's overtime. Everyone's on edge. I am too. Don't you worry. Elias Pettersson has the puck dangling around, doing some moves, taking a shot, getting stopped by John Gibson.
The Soda Pod's DMing me on Twitter asking me about other things. I'm busy. I can't look at our
nice little move from Brock Besser. Comment coming in. Oops. Andrew saying, I don't have the game live, but not the station. Okay.
Andrew, NHL 66.
We have a little bit of a prediction coming in. Shane Van Ice saying Quinn Hughes in OT.
Ooh, I like it, Shane. I like it.
Maybe Shane's 45 seconds ahead of us and Quinn Hughes has already scored. Who
knows? Andrew B. NHL 66. It's a beauty.
Some sketchy plays in front of the net.
Good defense.
Good defense from the Vancouver Canucks. Halak was
Oliver Ekman-Larsson, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you are correct. And having Oliver Ekman-Larsson, I just got to mention, it's great having another option for 3-on-3 OT.
Yes.
On the back end, having OEL, because Quinn Hughes, obviously, he's a perfect candidate for that. But the guy's going to have to get off the ice at some point. Having OEL back there, I really like that.
Yeah, me too. And again, for those who are just joining us right now, new viewers, right after this OT, potentially a shootout, we will be jumping into our post-game show. It's a comment-driven post-game show. We want to hear your thoughts on this game, on the Canucks, on the Anaheim Ducks, or the NHL as a whole. You can fire us questions. You can fire us topics to get into. We're here as long as you're here on the post-game show, so we really appreciate you hopping in this Hockey Podcast Network watch-along.
I see a comment from the Elder saying, oh, geez.
That's not good.
So I'm a little scared here. We'll see what happens. There's a couple comments that I'm a little scared to.
I think I know the outcome of this game.
To look at here. Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, might as well just bring them up.
Here's a breakaway. Here's a breakaway from Bo Horvath coming up.
Oh, what a save by Gibson to the backhand.
He's been robbed
on.
And the Anaheim Ducks the other way, and Halak with the nice save.
On the rebound, Horvat with the backhand.
Tim is going nuts. I don't know what he's saying no. He's saying no. He's saying no. He's saying go. And he's saying and then a big save from Gibson again on JT Miller.
He's saying no. He's saying go.
JT Miller got robbed. Oh, and then the Anaheim Ducks with a breakaway and another save.
Unbelievable OT.
Tim coming on. No! Andrew say Tim kill.
A little laughing out loud there by Tim. Tim, we love it. You're a character. This OT making up for the entire game.
And Ducks scored. Damn it. Oh, there we go. That's why the long no.
And Troy Terry just went full USA on our ass.
Full USA. There we go. The elders saying
100% give it to John Gibson. What an outstanding game.
Jack Friedman says so close for Bo Horvat there.
So close for JT Miller too.
The second time that Bo Horvat got robbed in this game. I'm telling you, it might be a felony at this point.
I mean, that was a Rick Dollywall, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Great save.
Wow. Okay. What a game. The Anaheim Ducks pull this one out. The Vancouver Canucks almost came back. They got a point at least, Dylan, in this, dare I even say, competitive Pacific Division. Anaheim Ducks squeezed this one out 3-2. I should just say John Gibson and Troy Terry squeezed this one out. Wow. Again, thanks to the people who are just jumping in the watch along and live stream right now. We're going to take a quick break. Then we will wrap up the poll question. We will go through and see if we have a winner tonight who's won this hat. We will also take your comments, your questions, your comments on this game, the Anaheim Ducks, the Vancouver Canucks, or the NHL as a whole. Look, the post-game show is going to go on as long as you guys want to keep it going. So all of that on the other side. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for sitting back and watching this game. The Anaheim Ducks, again, 3-2 victory. We'll be back on the other side for the post-game show here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. And we are back for the post-game show. The Vancouver Canucks, they came back, they got a point, but the Anaheim Ducks, and I should say John Gibson, he was the factor as the Ducks pulled away with the victory 3-2 in overtime. And let's be honest, that OT was the most exciting part of this entire game. We'll talk about the game, but we got to get to these comments first. It's a comment-driven watch-along. It's a comment-driven post-game show. We'll go as long as you folks want to go. So let's get to the comments before we run down the poll question and talk about this game, Dylan.
The comments are going nuts.
Let's go. Let's go. Keep them commenting.
No, saying I can't even pronounce. I don't know. The Elder saying Avs and Knights next. Okay. Jack saying getting a point out of that is a decent outcome.
The Canucks need whatever they can get.
Glass half full from one Jack
Still
Friedman.
not a 500 team in the Pacific, which is ridiculous, man.
I'm Huckleberry saying, well, it was 2-0. I'll take a point.
Yep. Positivity.
Going alongside with Jack there. London, not on the ball. Even added an O with an accent in there.
Accent grave, if I'm not mistaken.
Accent grave. I don't know if that was...
No, you're right, dude. You're correct there. Bo is a man beast. Let's talk about that play quickly. Let's keep that comment up. That was an unbelievable opportunity. First, like a nice shot on the breakaway. Gibson, great save. But then the rebound backhand, and Gibson stones him with the glove.
Unbelievable. The rebound shot is really the icing on the cake. And that wasn't the only great opportunity from Bo Horvat that game where John Gibson robbed him. So, yeah, Bo Horvat, great performance. Unlucky. He should have had a goal that game, probably. Yep. Andrew also saying, damn Ducks.
Damn Ducks.
Tim following up with the no.
Yeah, it was,
the long no.
Tim was giving us the no's, the goes.
I'll make you a promise. I will get the Michael Scott, please God, no drop on this eventually. Tim saying, bye-bye.
Well, Tim, thanks for subscribing to the channel. If anyone who's joining us or who has joined us for the post-game show, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel and drop us a like.
Everyone's saying bye, Tim. You know, we got a little micro community in the live chat here.
I love it.
Andrew commenting with just 5 or 6.
He's doing his best Tim impression here.
Best Tim impression. The nose, the constant nose.
I like it.
I mean, it's the passion is what I can really see here. The Soda Pod saying, America, fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, he was mic'd up. That's what I heard.
Yeah. There we go. Reet saying, Miller's such a lazy player. Always gives up on plays. Oh,
no,
okay.
Reet, I'm usually on your side, but Miller has been, I can make the argument he's been the Canucks' best player as of late, and that's an argument against Thatcher Demko. I personally think they're both up there, but no. Yeah. JT Miller had a great game, and there was not any giving up. He was just probably tired.
Yeah, we're big JT Miller fans on this.
And we're Canadian, and we still pull for this guy.
Yeah, there you go. The Elder saying until the team has a shakeup, either a big trade or coach change or GM firing, 3 things there. We are stuck limping through the season.
It's starting to look that way.
Right
Dylan.
now, yeah, we're limping through the season. Right now we are. I kind of hope that things change for the Vancouver Canucks.
Is right now I expect more of these games.
Yeah.
Where they come back, they sneak up, they sneak a point, they outshoot the team. And again, John Gibson, a huge factor here. They still couldn't sneak out the 2 points. But then we're not going to see games like against the Dallas Stars as much. And that's what I'm fearing. I feel like we're going to see more games like this style, more games where we're just kind of like, as Canucks fans, burying our face in our palms versus nights like the Dallas Stars, where it's just like, holy crap, where did this Canucks team come from?
Here's my big issue. Yeah, we clawed back and got a point. That would be okay if you're playing a team that is superior than you, especially on paper. We're talking about the Anaheim Ducks here, folks. Like, these are the teams that the Vancouver Canucks have to mop up on. Like, the Canucks are well into their rebuild here. At some point, you have to be the favorite in these games. And the Canucks still aren't. Going into this Anaheim Ducks game, did we sit here and say the Vancouver Canucks are the clear favorites? No. I mean, the Anaheim Ducks are in a bit of a roll, yes. But I mean, right now, the Canucks aren't playing that well. They're not playing better than the California teams, which they have to do in this Pacific Division.
They have to.
If they want any goddamn chance of making the playoffs.
They have to beat Seattle, and they have to clean up on California because Alberta's looking damn good. Edmonton looks really, really good. Calgary, they don't even have all their scorers putting the puck in the back of the net yet, and they're playing very, very good hockey.
And eventually, there's a team called the Vegas Golden Knights, and they're going to get a Jack Eichel eventually.
They're just going to get healthy. They're just going to get healthy. All their guys are out right now.
No, and and again, though, even if you're not looking at Jack Eichel this season, maybe you're not looking at the Canucks this season saying this is their year. But if their year's in 2-3 years, well, Jack Eichel is going to be there with the Vegas Golden Knights, and we're going to have some heavy competition over there in Vegas. Molstar 42 saying that was no Minnesota Wild.
No, it's shades of Minnesota hockey there. I will say, and out shooting their opponent, but not being able to get it done late. I will say, I was thinking to myself, as someone who does closely cover the Minnesota Wild, I was like, this is basically a Minnesota Wild game here. But no, the Minnesota Wild would have come back. You're right.
The Elder saying it's too early in the season for Green to have giving Demko a night off. He needs every point possible. Not that Halak played bad, but it's textbook. I just slightly
This
disagree.
is Halak's third game, so he's not like he's even played. I don't think he's.
But here's my thing, folks. The days of every starting goaltender playing 70 games in a season is over. You need your backup to contribute 25, 30 games.
And Demko,
maybe that's a lot, but still.
Yeah, well, Demko in his young career thus far, has, I don't want to say he's a Band-Aid, but he has faced a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to be careful. But I get where you're coming from, the Elder. I do 100%. I don't think it's that at that point yet. Towards the end of the season, 100% you got to ride your goalie.
No, absolutely. Shane Van Ice saying, do you think the same thing might happen with Green that happened to the Sharks coach? He gets fired and taken by another team that finds success. That's always the worry, I guess. Pete DeBoer going over to the Vegas Golden Knights.
Pete DeBoer had success before the Sharks as well, whereas Travis Green, he has a losing record with the Vancouver Canucks right now. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of NHL teams, clamoring at his services. He's probably going to have to take a year off, maybe do something here and there before he gains NHL interest again.
I might disagree with that, actually.
Okay.
I think there will be a lot of teams out there that look at Travis Green and are actually
head coach though.
Yeah,
really,
100%.
I don't think right away, and I'll say that just because, look, records speak for themselves. Good coaches can get teams to buy in, and the Vancouver Canucks, they're not. They're still we're rebuilding when he took the reins, and that's when you gave him some rope. But I think last year and this year,
I think in the market, when you follow this team every day, I think you would say that. But I think from an outside perspective, I think Travis Green has a better, I don't know if reputation is the right word, but I think he has a better reputation around the league than maybe we give him here in Vancouver. I think a lot of people still look at Travis Green and give him a lot of credit for the run in the bubble against the Vegas Golden Knights. I feel like a lot of teams still look at that when they think of Travis Green. And the Vancouver Canucks have struggled the last couple of years, but let's be honest, has their roster been the strongest roster out there in the NHL? So I'm not saying he's the top of everybody's list, but I don't think Travis Green would have a problem getting another head coach job in the NHL.
He's only had one year coaching the Canucks out of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where he's had a winning percentage above 500 though.
Willie D got a head coaching job. That's all I'm going to say. The Elder says who's available coaches beside Babcock, Boudreau and Bilesma.
Those are all old school names that the Elder likes though, right?
But here's my the other argument for Travis Green is I don't think a lot of teams now want to just keep recycling. So if a guy like Travis Green comes up, I think they're going to snatch him over a Babcock or a Boudreau or any of those guys. Personally, maybe not for every team, but I think there is a list of teams that will look at that.
There's still a coach out there who, yes, he's making a lot of money with ESPN right now, but you give the right situation in front of a John Tortorella, and he will come back and coach.
And it has to be the perfect situation. But if you can find that for him, we've seen what he's done with I don't want to say bad teams. I don't want to say the Columbus Blue Jackets were a bad team, but on paper, they weren't the strongest team. And he got every single thing he could have out of that team. Vancouver Canucks, different story, different year, different team.
Yeah, though they had respect for him. It's funny to hear how much the Sedins praised John Tortorella, given that their point total just was split in half under his coaching.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm all for Bruce Boudreau. That's because, and look, with the way that this team is set up, Bruce Boudreau will come in and he can get people to buy into a system for 3 to 4 years. That's realistically the Canucks are going to push.
The Canucks need to make a winning push right now, and the time frame is 3 to 4 years. Yeah. So I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't know enough about Bruce Boudreau. I mean, it would be an interesting one. The Soda Pod saying you guys have to get a custom Elder jersey now. Yeah, I'm considering it.
Canucks. What number would we put there?
100.
The Elder.
I mean, we could put 23 just to show how stupid we are, and put Edler's number.
230.
230. All right.
It's the Elder. Come on, we got to put triple digits.
Yeah.
He's liking it.
He's liking it. LOL. He's laughing out loud, folks. Laughing out loud. I love it. It's been a great stream tonight, though. The comments have been rolling in all night. The interaction has been amazing. The Canucks got a point. The Anaheim Ducks won the game. The underdogs won. The Elder saying put number 69. Hey, for you, we'll put that nice number on that jersey. The Soda Pod saying 32. Am I missing something? I feel like whenever the Soda Pod comments, I feel like I'm always missing something. I know. I feel like too witty for the. I feel like the Soda Pod only comments when he knows he knows that we're not going to get it. So he can sit there and go and
got
snicker
him!
us and say, got him. So Sodapod, we love the comments throughout the stream. The number comments are just great. They just keep rolling in here.
That's amazing. We'll go a little bit longer here on this post-game show again until pretty much the comments dry up, as it's a comment-driven post-game show. We don't have too much more to say on the game other than the fact that the Vancouver Canucks, they pretty much dominated most of the what do we got here?
Well, the Sodapod saying Edler is 23. So I guess he's saying we screwed up the two letters. We mixed up L and D. They were reversed. So take the numbers and reverse it. See, I have to explain these things to Isha. When it's saying London jersey, LOL. The elder is saying Kelly Rudy's old number 32. Former, I don't know if he is still, but former part owner of the Nanaimo Clippers, local team here. And
is he actually?
Yeah, he is. Vancouver
Dude,
Island.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there you go. So the more you know. Andrew saying, did you touch base with my comments? We always do, Andrew. We always touch base.
Every single time. Every single time.
Jack Friedman saying, great stream, guys. Hope you do more for future games.
Jack,
absolutely.
Pretty much at least one Canucks game, maybe even 2 a week we're hopping on here. So subscribe to the channel, drop a like to the video.
We expect to see you in every single
single one.
Love it. Thanks for tuning in. Somatic ZX6R. Let's go, Ducks.
Hey, Somatic, your Ducks. They credit to John Gibson and Troy Terry. It was great, a hell of a game.
Great comment. The elder saying Ogie Oglethorpe, Syracuse Bulldogs. Oh, that'd be a jersey.
What a jersey. I gotta see that. If you're on Twitter, tweet me a picture of that. I want to see that.
Somatic saying love the Canucks. They'll get Vancouver.
Somatic, you're speaking my language. Thanks for jumping in the stream then.
The elder, I agree. Slapshot, best hockey movie ever, 150%.
Yeah. I just want to show some more love for Somatic, your Ducks fan, joining this stream. Subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Drop a like to this video. We do have more Ducks and Canucks streams coming on this channel. We have some great Ducks hosts, the Quack Report podcast.
Beauties.
They're on YouTube as well, and they'll be doing some live streams coming up here on the channel as it's just growing. We have a ton of talent, a ton of faces on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. A lot of the talent from the Hockey Podcast Network. So if you're a fan of the National Hockey League, if you're jonesing for more hockey podcasts, go to the hockeypodcastnetwork.com. There's a podcast covering every team in the National Hockey League, plus some amazing custom and, well, just niche content. I mean, Dylan Kaiser here is the executive producer of Tales with TR, Terry Ryan's hockey storytelling podcast. I mean, Darren, Fourth Line Voice. There's an All Fights podcast, lifestyle, you name it. Check us out, thehockeypodcastnetwork.com.
And before we jump off the stream too, follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handles are up on the screen. You can follow myself at DYL_THPN. Follow Isha at VI Sports Talk. A few more comments coming in here. Somatic saying, you got it, guys. Great layout. Love the energy.
Love that. I mean, it's people like you who give us this energy. So that's why come back again. We'd love to have you watching along throughout the whole show. We appreciate you subscribing to the channel.
The elders saying they have the Ogie Oglethorpe jersey on Amazon, $79, Syracuse Bulldogs.
No way. Again, send me the link at VI Sports Talk on Twitter. Oh, Andrew brings up a good point. We didn't get to it yet.
Yes. How about with Dumbo? We're getting movie out. I feel like every time I do a stream with you, there's a Dumbo question. So
I know.
Carry on. Take it away.
Right now, Dumbo's actually a bright spot for the Minnesota Wild. And because Ryan Suter and Carson Soucy left this offseason, they need Matt Dumba right now, respectfully. Now, when his contract's up, maybe they entertain moving him. It would have to be either in a package for a center or they replace a winger if Kevin Fiala walks next year. And if that is the case, if Kevin Fiala is walking, you better believe that the narrative of Matt Dumba for Brock Besser is going to be back. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
There you go. Andrew saying, who got the hat? Who got the hat?
Thank you for bringing that up. As I'm going through here, Josh Deming, actually, who joined us early in the stream, predicted a 3-2 Ducks victory. You hear that, Somatic? We had some Ducks support tonight, but Josh, being the absolute beauty that he is, actually is vetoing it. He's saying, you know what? I don't need it. I want you guys to give it away on the next stream to one of our loyal viewers and new subscribers. So it lives on 20 miles ahead to the next stream. And again, this isn't
Josh. What a beauty, though.
I mean, Josh, he's a great Canadian guy, you know, but So yeah, thank you, Josh. That's amazing of you.
Sing here. We just mentioned it.
Yeah, thanks for joining. For jumping back. Josh Deming won the hat, but he messaged us and was like, you know what? Throw it back in for the contest round for the next stream. So you will have a chance to win it if you join us on our next watch along next week when Dylan and I cover the Vancouver Canucks again. But I just want to say, like, we're not just always recycling this hat. Once we do get this hat does reach its rightful owner, its rightful contest winner, we do have more prizes that we are going to give away every live stream. We give away a prize, prediction contest prize. So thanks for jumping back in and checking out.
All right, I think this might be like the last question that we dive into here quickly, as we've been on for 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Hey, but it's a comment-driven, post-game show, so keep them coming if you want to chime in.
Dan saying Dan the man is back,
Dan the man is back, boys!
London 9977 saying top 3 hockey movies. So Slapshot, Goon, definitely in the top 3.
Goon one.
And I know it's not necessarily a movie, and I know it's new, but you have to throw the Danbury Trashers in there. All time, it's going to go down as all time up there for hockey content. I don't know. It's not a movie, though, so it's hard to say.
I'll give some love to either Youngblood or Mystery Alaska 2.
All right. But
no, they're both good hockey movies. And
sure, okay,
we forgot Miracle.
Sure, but I'm just never gonna go watch those movies. That's the thing. That's for me is
You're not gonna go watch Youngblood. Come on.
No, I'm not.
Really?
When am I gonna have time in my day that I'm gonna go watch Youngblood with this time? There's nothing else better than Youngblood on for me to watch. No, I'm sorry. There's other content out there. I ain't watching Youngblood.
Shit, there we go. I like Youngblood.
There we go.
I make time for Youngblood over Mystery Alaska, and Hoppy's gonna kill me for that one.
Okay, well, I'm not watching Mystery Alaska.
What about, hey, have you seen? And in all seriousness, have you seen that that new one, Indian Horse, that came out? I didn't get a chance to see it. I heard really good things, so I want to go see that one about the Indigenous hockey player.
There you go. The Elder saying Slapshot, Mighty Ducks, and Goon. Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks is classic, but honestly, I can't watch it.
No, it's horrible. You can't watch it again. Dan saying, what do you think of the Canucks' performance tonight, boys? We've kind of been discussing it this post-game show. We just felt like, I don't know, there was some energy there. They were getting a lot of shots on net, but we feel like they
had a lot of zone time, but they didn't get like their cycle going or anything special.
And, it's against a team like the Anaheim Ducks. Like I said, these are the teams we need to dominate. These aren't the teams that you have close games and, you claw your way back. No, these are the teams we should be beating 4-1, 4-2. We shouldn't be clawing back into these games. London 997 says, what do you mean Goon isn't a movie? No, Goon is a movie. I was talking about the Danbury Trashers Netflix documentary. I do think that's going to go down as one of the best pieces of hockey content out there. Again, it's not a movie, it's more of a documentary. That one's going to go down in history. Andrew saying Mighty Ducks, one of the classics of all
time. I'm not going to ever watch it again.
The Elder saying quack, quack, quack.
Ducks, and the knuckle puck, come on.
Yeah. Dan saying, how far are you guys in Richmond, BC, boys? Okay, Dan,
we're on Vancouver Island, Nanaimo.
We're on Nanaimo. You drive up to either the Tawasin Bay Ferry Terminal or the Horseshoe Bay Ferry Terminal.
Say what's up to bro Jake on the way.
You go up to the ticket booth. Normally, they're fairly nice people at the ticket booth for BC Ferries. You buy one walk-on passenger ticket, $17,
or you drive,
65 seconds, or you drive, and then you'll get on the ferry, get to Nanaimo. That's where we are.
Departure Bay.
Bay. Vancouver Island.
Pretty far.
Pretty far. Thank you for tuning in, Dan. You're a beauty. And Dan also saying, hey Andrew, I thought you were sleeping. Love. Dan, thanks for jumping in all the way from Richmond. We love you.
Yeah, and shout out to New West. One thing I want to say it was a funny actually content piece I saw. I think it's TSN's Bar Down does it, Dylan, but it was going through gameplay in all 3 Mighty Ducks movies and going through all the either missed calls or terrible play, everything officiating that was just wrong. And it was actually so funny.
Yeah, no,
it was hilarious.
That sounds like some good.
And why Iceland, not Finland, as their foes when Iceland hockey is not even a thing? It's just because it has ice in the name.
Because America. Andrew says, I know, Dan, I can't help myself but to be here tonight. Andrew, you're a beauty. Dan, you're a beauty. You're all beauty. Everyone watching, every single one of you watching this, you're a beauty.
Yeah, nothing but love here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Oh, look at that.
He says, my friend lives in Departure Bay.
Beautiful spot.
About 10 minutes from here.
It was what saved one of the spots that saved us in the summer during the heat wave as we went swimming in Departure Bay.
Absolutely. Good little restaurant there too. The Elder's saying, good stream. Thanks for putting up with my green venting tonight.
Anytime you want to vent green, benning, or anything. And again, call us out. We'll eat crow. We just love interacting with you, the Elder, not the Edler.
Yeah, we'll get it right one of these days.
We'll get that 69 jersey for you eventually.
100%. But yeah, thank you for jumping on the stream. You made our night. Everybody on the stream, you made our night amazing.
Final results of the poll question. Let's quickly do that.
Let's get to it. I'm going to say Drysdale came out on top by the end of it. I could be wrong here. I'm going to say Drysdale at 54%.
51%. So very narrow.
That is a great poll question. Almost right in the middle, split. All these people coming in saying Zegras
would have won the poll.
Let me see your poll question with 95% to 5, and I'll throw it in the trash.
There you go. You can vote on the poll question for the rest of the day too. If anyone is just tuning into this live stream. Yeah, at least we talk it quickly. And that's why we have this video. So.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Okay, we'll just sign off here pretty quick.
All right, thanks for bearing with us, everybody. A little technical difficulties on our end, but we're back to properly sign off. We wouldn't leave you all hanging here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. So thanks for those who actually stayed on. I don't think we really lost anyone. Says, guys, don't forget, like and subscribe their channel in the next video. Dan, you're doing God's work. Thank you so much for joining us. London, I was saying, see ya, boys. Look, we couldn't leave you without saying goodbye here. Again, a little technical hiccup from our streaming provider. Get your shit together.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, folks. But Andrew saying, I'm your favorite of all time, and I'm a beauty as well.
Andrew,
yes, you are.
You're a beauty. You all are beauties. We thank you so much. So to wrap up the show here, again, big thanks to everybody tuning in on the live stream, in and out of the watch long. Thanks to everybody, and Josh especially, who won the contest. But Vito, I'll take it next time. You guys give this hat away on your next live stream. And Dylan and I will be back for another Vancouver Canucks or Minnesota Wild live stream / watch along here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Pretty much every day moving forward, this channel will have watch along. So if you do want to join more content creators, again, subscribe, like Dan said, subscribe to the channel and drop us a like. We really appreciate it. Dylan, where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find myself at DYL_THPN. It's also right here on the screen.
Find myself, like you can see as well, at VI Sports. So you can follow the Hockey Podcast Network again, thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, or on all social media, Facebook, Again, YouTube and Twitter, Instagram as well, at HockeyPodNet. As the Soda Pod says, we good, boys. We good now. We're very good now. Thanks again, everyone. This was a lot of fun. The Anaheim Ducks defeat the Vancouver Canucks 3-2. The Canucks still come out of this one with a point. Dylan, this was a lot of fun. Everybody's joining. This was a lot of fun. Again, subscribe, like. We'll be back soon. Signing off, Isha here alongside Dylan. We will catch you on the rebound.